Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your long daily dose of skill. And today we are going to have a platoon with Marty Vole. He's amazing. He's very, very good guy. Feel free to show some love. Links are going to be under description. And yeah, I hope you are going to enjoy the show. It's going to be platoon for approximately 2-3 hours. So yeah, we'll see how everything will go. Looks like Marty Vole have something special prepared for us. So it's going to be amazing. It is going to be amazing. So yeah. And Marty's here. Good day, Marty.
Good morning, afternoon, or whatever it is in Lithuania. Hey, how doing?
I am doing fine, buddy. Thank you. How about you?
I'm doing great.
Good. What's up, guys? I hope you are feeling good. Today we are going to have a platoon with Marty Vole. As promised, it is a bit delayed, but that's my fault because once again we had 7 versus 7 and so on, so on. So I needed to finish that, and now we can have some fun. To have platoons from time to time, it's always fun, and it's very, very good, right? It's going to be quite interesting stuff, I believe, and it's going to be amazing, right? I hope you are going to enjoy it. I believe it's going to be for a couple hours platoon, right? And we are going to play with a shit ton of different tanks. Marty Vole have prepared something special. What do I mean by saying that? We are not going to, play with, how to say that, with the same tanks or something. What we are going to do, we are going to go our way through the tier somehow. So it's going to be interesting. We will try to win as many battles as we can, and in the worst case scenario, we are going to blame the teams. This is very, very good stuff.
Okay, so do you understand what I meant with the gun game thing, like going up to the tiers?
Absolutely not.
Do you need me to repeat that, or you just don't give a fuck?
I don't. Okay, look. If I understood that correctly, we are starting with whatever tank and we are pretty much moving up to tiers. I believe you are speaking. We are starting on the tier 5, let's say like that, medium tank or whatever, and going the heaviest tank, destroyer, slides, then moving up tier 6, then tier 7, and so on, so on.
Exactly.
Good.
If we lose, we have to go back the class we played before. If we win, we move up. If we lose, we go down.
You know
what?
what?
Have to reach tier 10.
Then what we need to do, we cannot lose, okay?
That's why I'm playing with you, right?
Oh, you have too high expectations, just saying.
Okay, so do you want to start at tier 5 or tier 6?
Let's start on the tier 6. There is so many tanks to play with, it's insane.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick something. So tier 6 light tank first, and then we go medium and blah blah blah.
Okay, tier. We can pick whatever F we want.
Yeah, sure. Pick something.
It's easy mode then. I mean, okay. So, about which tank you are thinking? Be honest.
I don't know. I'm gonna pick T-37.
Oh, brave cookie. Okay, let's go. I will pick some lower tier. It's not some. So, as you can see, fellas, we are having a platoon with Marty Vole. Sorry, I won't focus on the chat too much. I will try to focus on platoon. And we are going to have shit ton of victories and so on.
The contributor account, or you just don't give a fuck?
I literally don't give a fuck. I mean, my account have literally everything. 200,000 gold, 100 million credit, shit ton of bonds, like 5 million free experience. I mean, I don't need it. I literally don't.
Yeah, I understand. I don't have the same with my account, so.
Wait a second. How many battles do you have?
I'm a poor fuck. What do you mean? Where?
On your main account.
I don't know, like 80,000. No, sorry, 75, something like that. 75,000.
Peasant, you have 75,000 battles and you do not have everything researched.
No, I play only tier 10s. I like, let's say, like third of the battles are tier 10 mediums.
Okay. Roger that. Damn, you surprised me. I remember when I started World of Tanks, right? I was, let's say like that, I was casual player. I remember like first 5,000 battles, I'm stopping in the middle, facing sideways into the enemy, and I was shooting them without moving, without anything. Holy fucking shit. And then one of my mates in the job, you know, which for me he was my idol, if I can say so. He had like 51 win ratio, maybe 52. Holy fucking shit! I mean, that was the time. And he said, "Skill, listen, make the tank like in a rombo shape or something. You mother trucker, you won't take that much damage." And I was thinking, holy shit, that's advice.
I was lucky because when I had like 2K or 3K battles, I started to play with a guy that did YouTube videos, and he was a streamer as well, and we knew each other from a different game. And I was playing Call of Duty 2. I don't know if you know the game. You probably do.
Absolutely.
Like an old shooter game. And there was a guy on LAN tournaments, right? Like offline tournaments, and he was playing World of Tanks in between the games, in between the matches, and we were always like making fun of him, like, what kind of retarded game do you play? And then the other guy, the streamer guy that I knew from Call of Duty, he was starting, like, I came across this video on YouTube, and he was doing videos from World of Tanks. I was like, I know that game, right? That's the game that we used to make fun of. And I was like, it's free, I'm gonna try it. And then I played for like, I don't know, 500 battles, and I was like kind of liking it, but at the same time, it was like, it's kind of boring to play alone, right? So I messaged him and I started to play with him, and that was like really good. He was like unique back then.
You had an extremely good teacher, by the way, you know that peasant game and everything. I mean, how many battles you have said? How many hours you have in the game?
Yeah, I mean, so I was really lucky that
Victus, thank you so much for support.
Early.
Welcome back,
kind
buddy.
of skipped
Thank you.
that part what you were saying, like facing enemies sideways and stuff like that. I just didn't do it. After like 2K battles, I already kind of know what I was doing, right?
That's good. Now the question is, how fast you went to the tier 10s? I'm very, very curious.
My first tier 10 was E5. And I think it was like 7,000 battles, 6.5 maybe, something like that.
I think I had like 15,000 battles, and I couldn't keep up my mind which I won, so I started grinding shit ton of tanks, you know, going tier 5, tier 6, and I remember the best experience which I remember is, imagine, playing with a T28 prototype, yes, that slow piece of caco, and using the 240 alpha damage gun, even though I have researched the top gun, and the main reason why, because I couldn't afford 1,000 credits for a shell.
It was the good old times.
Oh my bananas! I mean, you're making one shot and you are super happy. And you know what? I think, as wrong as it sounds, that was the best time in the game. And you don't know game mechanics, when you don't know anything, you are just happy for making one or another shot, right? That was the time.
You know, I just grinded E100 on the Russian server, and I just remember that one of the best feelings I had in World of Tanks was when I researched E75 and I put the top gun on it, and it just suddenly did so much damage, and I was like, holy shit, like, this is really good, you know? And I just started to feel so confident. So yeah, back then it was fun. It was like totally different experience.
Absolutely. But it's good, we have something to remember, and once again, everyone is starting somewhere, right? So in the same time, for people, when people are starting the game and they are thinking, you know, watching the various streamers, whatever, they're thinking, how the flying F you are doing this? We was in your place too, guys. We was there.
But like, unlike people right now, I don't know if you did like watch some YouTubers after your friend introduced you to the game or something, but in Czech Republic, we almost have like nobody to watch and learn from.
Thank you.
Like almost nobody. Like there are like 2 or 3 guys doing some sort of content. Like right now, you just start Twitch and you can choose from like, I don't know, 10 different people that know their shit about the game, and you can just pick whoever like suits you, right? It's just so much different.
I did not watch any content creator. The first streamer which I started watching, and it was in 2016, 2017. Actually, no, 2015, 2016 was Orzanel. He was the very first streamer which I started watching. And I remember when I asked advice, how to become, how to stream better and so on, so on. I remember that. Good. Looks like the warming up is amazing, right? We can move up. So we are going to play with mediums. After that, we are going to play with the heavy tanks, then tank destroyers, and then we are moving up to the tier 7, right?
Yep, exactly.
I mean, it's unfair. You know why it's unfair? Because we can pick whatever tanks we want. It's too easy.
We can, you know what can we do? We can like swap, and each one of us can pick the tank like for the respectable tier and class. So you can pick a medium, and you can pick some shitty one, and I can pick a heavy, and we can change that if you want to.
Absolutely not. I mean, yeah.
Then stop whining. Then.
You know what is the thing right here? If we are going to do that, we are going to Platoon for 7 days, because those Churchill gun carriers will carry all games.
That was exactly what I had in mind.
I'm on a mad body, thank you. I like this idea. This is looking good. In the past, when I was playing with someone in Platoon, we are usually torturing each other. What do I mean by saying that? We are playing with whatever shitty ass tanks. For example, I don't even know. Something very, very, very horrible. So yeah. Okay, this looks more fun. So medium tank.
I'm gonna pick something that I already have equipped. I'm gonna go with this. I have the small gun on it, 1.8 second reload.
Okay, you are going to go with this. I want to go with something weaker this time. And you know what? As wrong as it sounds, I really like this tank. I do not recommend buying it, but I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. It's just too slow. But if it would be faster, it's okay. Okay. This looks fine. By the way, did you notice that on A43 you are getting ammo react all the time, and you losing your head like you would be in love? Luckily I didn't, because I played this tank like 2 battles. I only play these like low tiers because for the how you say it, like the loyalty points, or the points that viewers get just by what you say. Like you have bananas, right? But I don't have that. So just the default Twitch points. I have the possibility for people to buy a tank request, and it's either like the tank request on the account that I'm already playing on, or it's like a special stream on this account, and people are requesting all this kind of like random shit like MT25s and stuff like that. So I only play this tank just for the tank requests.
I can tell you that people like to see others suffering, so they don't need to. Okay.
I think that was you mentioned Arsenal. I think one time it was like his slogan, or he put it in the stream title. It was saying like, I play this game so you don't have to. So yeah, that's why people watch streams.
It is kind of true. I believe there is all sorts of people which wants to get better in the game, people which wants to have a good time, and in the same time you can work like Marty Radio, if you know what I mean. And keep company for someone, right? But in the ooh, I'm going to clip this guy. Holy bananas. Mine.
Oh wow. You're bullying a guy that has a nickname of a Czech beer. You know, you shouldn't be doing that.
I am so sorry. Budvar. I think Budvar. Okay, yes. I think I have drank that before. Maybe. I'm not entirely sure.
It's all over the world. Like it's even in America. Americans just kind of they are acting like it's their beer.
General, thank you so much for like 7. Welcome back.
Or something.
The thing is, Lithuania is not America, okay?
Do you guys even like drink beer like more, or do you just drink vodka?
It depends on the person. I mean, I remember when I was younger, I was drinking all sorts of stuff. For example, let's say like that. You do not have too much money, but it was like very early days, like 16, 17 or whatever. I shouldn't say the age, but let's say like that. It doesn't matter what is the age. So I remember we bought some kind of brandy or something, and we had 4 guys had the money for only brandy and champagne. So first of all, we are get rid of the brandy, after that champagne on top of that, and then you are flying. Holy fucking shit, those days was interesting. But overall, I mean, it depends on the company. Someone is drinking wine, someone is drinking vodka, and so on, so on.
I used to start just with beer and some like few shots of like vodka or something. I didn't really like party that much at that age. I was like more, I don't know how to say it. I wouldn't say antisocial or anything, I just wasn't that much in the groups of parties, right?
You was a good guy, right?
Yeah, I was too much of a nice
Andy,
guy.
thank you.
That was it's just not good. You shouldn't be a good guy when you are 18 or.
It depends. It depends.
Doesn't pay off, you know.
I mean, it's debatable, my lovely friend. It's debatable. Oh, my banana. Someone is yelling. Oh, I have a friend. Look at this T50. He is having so much fun. He's saying, Scale, I love you. He's trying to get a third mark of excellence, and he was on the side chilling, enjoying himself, having a good time. What do you think about the new vehicle? I believe you tested it, right?
Oh, no, I didn't, because I don't go on Discord that often, and I didn't sign myself up to the spreadsheet, so I didn't get it. I did it like later, signed it up later, but I don't think that they will credit to me. So it's my fault. I kind of forget about it. I don't really follow the Discord as much, so I didn't test it, but it looked alright.
I know what you are saying, and you can have a deal with someone. For example, someone who is checking the Discord, you can say, could you please write my name? I will be forever grateful. I'm doing that with Des.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell that to Mainland or someone. I guess so.
This is very, very good, because if someone is forgetting, then you know you are signing someone in, and then problem solved. Easy game. Looks like we are going to move up once again. Beautiful.
It kind of would be weird if you wouldn't on tier.
Excuse me. I mean, we are still learning, okay?
It's just almost unfair, to be honest. Like I was playing tier 6 of T21 on the Russian server. It's just like it doesn't even feel like right or funny to just be stomping tier 6 games. I don't know.
Absolutely, but once again, I mean, this is how the world of tanks is looking like nowadays, and I'm trying to avoid playing lower tiers, but you know, mark of excellence goals and so on, so on. By the way, what is your goal in the game? For what you are playing the game? For DPG? For something else? I don't even know.
Like right now, I used to focus on like hard tanks to mark.
Mm-hmm.
That was my goal, to mark the hardest tanks. I kind of failed at 279. I just couldn't do it because the tank is so boring to play, and at the same time so really hard to mark. So I just didn't do that. So that's like my ultimate goal, to do sometimes. But so far I'm just like enjoying myself on the Russian server, grinding new lines, you know, trying to get the best stats on the new tanks. Which is kind of like, what's your opinion? Because you are the only guy that I know of that are playing the Russian server. Do you feel the difference between the metagame or how people play or not?
I think there is a difference, and the main difference between the servers would be, I would say Russians is playing more passive. I would say games are longer. By the way, we have not rigged brother in arms. That sucks. Nice. I like to rig them. Now I'm feeling cheated, okay? I'm feeling betrayed. Kevin, what's up?
You would say that they are playing passive, because I feel like they are not afraid to push. Like, maybe the games are longer, but if you are on a position where you are farming from, like, people just tend to push you more out of there, and they just sacrifice their tank to kill you, I feel like.
I don't know. I mean, it's very, very hard to say something, to be honest. I can tell you one thing. I am enjoying playing in Rus server more for some reason, but in the same time, it could be a bit different situation. Why do I enjoy playing in the Rus server as much? And you know what is the main reason why? I think I am enjoying the goal more in the Rus server, you know, 100% of mark of excellence. I love doing that. In EO server it's kind of boring. Although you said your ultimate goal was to get rid of 279. I have literally the same thing. 279 and the chieftain. The other day, I will flex a bit, okay? The other day I had such a good mood. I played so damn well. I'm proud of myself. For once I made this vehicle work. So that vehicle make me feel stressed out. Usually I do not feel stress at all while playing the game. I can chat with people, I can read the chat, I can read everything, multitasking to the left, to the right, right? And you are doing the same thing, right?
Yeah.
But with that tank, it's making me nervous for some reason. But the other day, I had such a beautiful session, from 75 to 85 in 20 battles with over 6,500 combined. That was so damn beautiful.
That is great. I mean, that's maybe the key, you know. Maybe the key is just to not care so much. Like I have the
Thank
same
you so much for
sometimes
4
when I
months,
have
buddy.
a tank that I
Thank you.
like
I'm
really
doing
wanna.
well.
I
Good
know
luck with
that
Mark.
I should be doing well with the
Thank
tank,
you.
and I just start to play with it. For some reason I just try so hard, and then I just fail because I'm like, as you said, like I'm too stressed. So maybe like you shouldn't care that much, and then you are fine.
Yeah, absolutely. But the thing is how to not care. It's like to say imagine person is preparing for his final exam and so on, and he is stressed out, and you are saying for a person, just don't care about it. Everything will be fine.
The thing is like marking some fucking random things in an online game isn't an exam. Like if you fail, just literally nobody really cares. Like
how dare you?
Is there gonna be anyone who's gonna be like laughing at you or something? Like you are such a shitty player, you have shit numbers on that and blah blah blah. It's just like I think that in the end the viewers don't really care that much. Like they are just like that you just like the fact that you are doing some content, I think. I don't know.
In a way I agree, and in the way I disagree. It is very, very debatable because every single person is different, right? And everyone is in the stream for one or another reason. Someone wants to see very good gameplay, someone wants to see a good mood, someone wants to see when you are raging, when things are going bad, right? I believe you are very, very well aware of that. So yeah, it depends. But overall, I get the point what you are saying, and yeah, obviously.
Well, I think that in the end, people should understand that, like, the streamers, like, for example, you and me, that have, like, active chats and more viewers, it's just so much harder to focus on the game properly if you want to, at the same time, chat with the viewers and keep up with what they are talking about in the chat. So, I feel like if you are just, if you fuck up on some tank and you just don't play that well, it's just like shit happens, right? You have another tank that you are going to be playing well, and the fact that, for example, on Chieftain, you don't have, like, good stats doesn't neglect the fact that there are so many other things that you played well on, so...
How dare you to say that? How dare you to insult me?
It's true, though. I mean, not true in your case. I think that your stats on Chief are pretty good, but even if they wouldn't be, it doesn't really mean that you are, like, shit player or anything.
Thank you so much for saying sorry, because I was about to start raging. How dare you to say my stats? You know I play for WN8, by the way, and my WN8 is 3,301, so please show some respect.
All the memes. Unfortunately I wasn't online when all this memeing was going on, kind of like.
But it was very, very good.
Yeah, it was.
Beautiful, beautiful. So far, so good. If we will keep going like this, we will need to finish Platoon in 15 minutes. Just saying.
We can go. Okay, if you are going to be like this, we can just go back. You know, just tier 9-8 and say, end up on a fucking Type 64 or something.
No. It's completely fine. I'm just flexing, you know. Usually I lose all battles, so with you currently we are winning everything, so I'm just enjoying the moment, okay? Carry my ass. Just carry my ass.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be time of TD. Spy chat requested me to play a fucking SU100Y or whatever that shit is, so don't count on me in the next battle.
That's disgusting. Fellas, you are torturing not Marty, you are torturing me, okay? Just saying. So stop doing that. Presence is global and his reach is international. Excuse me, how dare you, sir? How dare you?
Someone, that's happening. I really like the thing that you are playing right now when I was starting this game. I played a lot of battles in it.
This is amazing tier 6 and it's kind of underrated vehicle, if I can say so. Not many people know this tank is actually super duper hyper turbo good. You can side scrap, you can do whatever if you want. You can be a Superman with this vehicle, which is fine. By the way, when I hear a joke, the T-50 is hiding behind me and he is pushing me in front, so I'm taking pretty much all damage. You Little mother trucker, how dare you? Beautiful. This is amazing. What is your favorite tank in the game?
I don't know. I don't have one. I think if you would ask me if I could only pick one tank in the whole game to play, and I couldn't play anything else, I think I would pick the Leo.
Okay. Looks like you are in love with Leo or Leo Pata. Which one is better, for you?
I think I would pick the tier 10, even though, I don't know, like the tier 10 matchmaking, maybe I would pick the tier 9. Because of the matchmaking, right? I don't know.
I see. Okay, Roger
one of those two. You?
If I could pick only one tank to play the game, I would click Alt F4 and I would delete World of Tanks.
And if it would be 2 tanks?
Oh, 2 tanks, now we are talking. I would go with a Progetto and I would go with a Chieftain. So I could rage sometimes.
Oh, so you would have the both contents, right? You would have the rage content and you would have the chill content.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
I see. You are a clever guy.
Okay, now this is going to surprise you, okay? It's called Shitbug. I love this tank. I truly love this tank. It's one of the best vehicles.
This is the only tank that... How does the fuck does it even work? Do you know how... did you play this? Did you mark it? I guess
yes.
Right? So you have gold ammo that
Check what's up.
Lower penetration but bigger alpha, and it's expensive as fuck. Why does it even?
Su-100i, it has kind of unique gun. Pretty much gold ammunition have lower penetration but more alpha damage. So you are shooting that into the lower tiers or into the paper tanks. But overall that vehicle is... It's one of my most hated tanks. It is like a fridge. That's it. Nothing more than that. Only fridge. That's how I would call the Su-100i. Ask him when he played 15 versus 15 E50M in Strongholds. I have secret information about you. You played 15 E50Ms in the Strongholds. How did you enjoy it?
I was actually talking about it today. Somebody asked me what was my most enjoyable or something like. One of the best memories that I had in World of Tanks, and I said this, like 15 E50Ms in Strongholds, and it was not about playing them, it was about winning. We won like 20 games in a row or something like that.
Holy shit, but once again, there is nothing, I'm not acting surprised. Your clan is one of the best clans in the game, so. By the way, are you playing the Clan Wars campaign?
No, I haven't been playing actively in clans for like 2 years at least. It's just like, I don't know, it just doesn't fit with the concept of the stream. Like, you can't really talk with viewers because you have to focus on the game, and then there's always the risk of stream sniping, and if you have to put delay, then it's fucked up because you can't talk with the viewers in between the games because there's a delay, and it's just like, it all just falls apart.
This is the main reason. Yes, go on.
I used to like really enjoy it at the start because I started streaming October 2014, and I started the clan in December, so like two months
Good.
after
Thank you so much,
stream, I started the clan. It was only meant for like viewers, and just everybody could basically join if they had like, I don't know, tier 8 tank or something like that. There wasn't almost like no requirements, and even with the group of people that weren't really competitive, we still really got some results. And I started to field command, and I kind of enjoyed it, and it was really fun with the not so good and not so skilled players. Obviously not all of them, but most of them weren't really that skilled, like 1000 VN8 or something. With this group of players, it was really nice to, you know, beat some better clans and win by having like better tactics and stuff like that.
Pretty much 2
but
years.
It just drains you up so much. Like, it takes so much energy, and you have to be mean at people, and you have to shout at people, and you have to kick people from the clan, because when you are starting to get to some level, there are people that just can't catch up with you, and you have to either tell them, you have to wait until they get better, or you have to kick them, and it's just not worth it anymore.
In other words, it's not good content, like you said, for the stream. I am 100% with you. This is one of the main reasons why I do not, why I simply do not stream this. Plus on top of that, let's get real, clan wars can be pretty toxic if you want to be like very very good at it. It's just how it goes, because then people is making mistakes, you are making mistakes, everyone can make a mistake, right? But it's just more toxic, let's say like that. And plus on top of that, numbers currently is completely different as it used to be in 2014 or in the start of the stream, right? I believe you remember the days when you had 50 people in the stream and so on, so on. And currently it's completely different thing. For example, if when you have 50 or 100 people, you can pretty much ignore chat for 2 minutes and you are looking into the chat and there is 3 lines which is saying hello or how is your day, which is very very nice, fellas. Nowadays, if you are not looking into the chat for 2 minutes, you are forgetting, you are pretty much losing everything. You don't know what people is talking about and so on, so on. And speaking about the clan wars, it is pretty much the main topics which you said right there. It is true. By the way, your ass will get stomped.
Yours too, I think, and I think we are gonna move to medium. Sorry, to heavies again.
No. Don't give up, mother trucker. We can do this, okay? We can do this.
I can kill the... I can watch the T67. I'm still reloading though.
Okay, I will kill that 12T.
Okay. Spitz.
Yeah, it's okay. This is a cute tank. I'm a shitbug, okay? I have no fear.
I think I can kill the ELC, maybe? No? No. I think it's so fucking tall, but at the same time it doesn't have gun depression. It's just so weird.
Oh yes. ELC, I'm looking at that little cute bastard.
I think that the German lighting is gonna... He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it. I hope I can... Fuck, I fucked up. I fucked up. I just...
I missed. It's okay. It's Spitz is going to bang me in the butt. It is okay. Don't run, mother trucker. Yeah, we got this. Okay, I will try to kill this guy. Shitbug, come on. I missed! Kurva!
Fuck. I think that our team maybe will cap.
You know what? Everything is going to be fine over there, okay? Everything is going to be fine. Come on, Spitz, just cover my ass. Reverse side scrapping. No! It's okay, man. We got this. I believe we are going to win this, okay?
Okay, let's watch. So yeah, talking about the clan wars, and one other thing, I was actually playing an advance with a totally random clan, Czech clan, like a week ago. And you know what's so retarded? The meta game. Like, did you play like ever some clan wars? Were you ever in a clan battle?
Last time I played Clan Wars and Strongholds in 2017. Ever since, I did not play it.
Okay, so you remember, but you still remember how it went, right? So you had some, I don't know, WZ5As, you had some T100s, like all these tanks, I don't know, some 140s, stuff like that. So right now, basically it's all about which clan does have more reward tanks. So if you play like middle elo, like not that like top clans, some of them have chieftains and some of them don't. So if our clan does have like 1 or 2 chieftains and the other clan has like 5 or 6, it's depending on the map, it's almost like auto lose. And then there's 279 on top of that. And if you are field commanding and if you are trying to do some tactics, then the enemy will just have 3 EBRs and they will spot you after like 20 seconds of the battle. Just so fucking annoying. Like yeah, so annoying.
At first I did not understood how broken EBR is overall, not even into the random battles, not even for people which have a bit slower reaction, because let's get real, World of Tanks is played not only by the 20 years old guys, right? And so on, it's very very annoying. By the way, that was beautiful battle. Have you seen that? Stress in our eyes and everything. Easy game, man. Easy game.
Okay, so let's move up the tier. Just 7 lights. Chat wanted me to play the EBR, so I will.
Have fun, man. I'm playing only with overpowered tanks because I'm peasant, okay? Sorry. Fellas, how do you enjoy the Platoon? We are talking about all sorts of random things.
To learn how to mark them, right? Wait, what?
Yes. I am... to be honest, I bought all my marks, so don't worry. It was.
It's like why are even people like why would you do it? Like I can understand that somebody buys like a grind some line like to get a tier 10 and they don't have to play the tier previous years or something like that. But why would somebody like pay for gun marks? I don't understand. Totally don't understand the point.
Well, look, it is the same thing like why people would buy a skin because tank is the same, right? It is completely depending for others. Let's put that in this way. I don't judge people. I don't really care. But you would be surprised at how many private messages I am getting like, skill, I'm on the 94%, wink, wink.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, but like, I mean, skin looks nice, right? So you can just enjoy how the skin looks, but it doesn't really fucking matter if you have 3 stripes or 2. And in the end, the only one that actually cares about it is you. Like, it's nice to see someone, like you see someone in a battle and they have 2 marks and you are like, okay, this is gonna be a competent player. Or they have 3 marks and you're like, oh, nice, this guy knows what he's doing. But in the end, it's just you, right? And you throw away, I don't know, 200 euros or something for someone to rig your marks or like do your marks, and then you have it, and what's next? Like, why would you? Who the fuck cares, right?
I completely agree with you, but once again, everyone is different, right?
That's true.
For example, someone likes fishing, right? When you are somewhere in the nature or whatever, and you are looking into the fly fishing rod for 7 hours, and if you are not catching a fish, for me, it's no bueno. It's not working for me, but for someone, it's better than a fucking sex. So once again, it depends. It depends on the person. Everyone is different, and it's completely fine.
Yeah, like to some degree, you can say this, what you just said, to basically anything in life. Like anything that's happening in the world, somebody will probably like it, right? And you can say, oh wow, well, people are different, somebody likes it, right? But that, like, the fact that somebody likes it doesn't necessarily mean it's like good, or it does make sense. That's
yeah, I get the point. Now I don't have anything to say. Holy fucking shit, man, you pervert. What is happening in your head, sir?
I don't know why that was the first example that I thought of.
I don't know, man. Holy fucking shit, I don't. And you know what, Marty, honey, I don't want to know why. Okay, I don't want to know why.
Let's not elaborate this, okay?
Well, this is the fun thing about the streaming, right? Sometimes those kind of things is going out, and fellas, you do not have any bad intentions, just saying.
Yeah, that's one of the reasons I think why people like live streams, because they like not even the streamers sometimes know what's going on and what's gonna be happening next, and then you sometimes like say this stupid shit and you can't really take it back, and they just have to live with it. So
absolutely. By the way, did you notice how happy our IS-3-2 is? Katita.
Not really. I'm noticing how fucking dead am I. Oh shit, he's shooting. Okay.
That's what you are getting for trusting yourself too much. Wait a second, my cat is chewing on my vape. Barba. Katita, exercise. Oba. I just had my biceps workout. Holy fucking shit, that was good. Turk, thank you so much for tier 2 and 27. Thank you.
One shot, but I can still do something.
How do you like this? How do you like this tier 7 EBR hot kiss, or however you are calling that? Also, Blaster, thank you so much for 15. Thank you.
Out, I was starting from here. I didn't play tier 6, and I actually enjoyed it a lot. But I think that partly it was due to the fact that people just don't know like how these tanks work, and they just were kind of surprised by me. So I have like 2k DPG on it or something like that. But I don't know. Like in general, as you said, like I think that most of us, we didn't really understand how fucking broken the wheel things are. Like when it went out, I was like, okay, it's a nice line, it's enjoyable, you know, it's fast, it's fun to play. And then like as the time went on, I was like, oh fuck, this is just bad.
It's true, but I don't really think there is a way back from all this shit. I mean, nerfing it, maybe, you know, wheels shouldn't absorb the damage or something, you know, it should be easy to deal with if you are hitting it or something, you know, because you have like rubber tires or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know, like there's just so many things that are broken or like bad with these things, so I think it would be enough just to nerf, you know, some of them. Like, I don't know, nerf, or like fix the physics, for example. The physics are just like completely retarded, especially on the tier 10. Like, how the fuck does a tank that goes 100 kilometers per hour make a fucking 90-degree turn on 3 meters, you know? It's just totally retarded.
Mate, you haven't seen me driving my Passerati. Holy fucking shit, in Lithuania we know how to do this.
Wait, what? What is Passerati? Like, what?
Volkswagen
like
Passat B5, yes.
I have a Passat too. It's not mine though. What's the year of making of your car?
1997. It's unkillable, okay?
Wow.
It is a classic.
Boyfriend of my mom had that car in combi, like the one you are talking about, but then he just crashed it somewhere, so we switched to something better.
I swear I won't tell this story for my Passerati, okay? It's okay. All good. Very nice. Looks like we are going to fix this battle. Good. Clean my chains. Thank you so much for 7 months of support, buddy, and welcome back. Great. Hello from Germany. What's up, mate? Fellas, my lovely friends, sorry for not focusing on the chat as much as I usually do, but full focus is on Platoon, okay? I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you are having a good time. I hope it's nice, okay? I hope so. Petita, you out of your mind, honey? You want to play? Okay, fellas, looks like I need to finish the stream. I need to play with the cat. What do you drive now?
I'm asking my chat because they are making a poll before each game. Oh, it's a medium. Cheery. I'm gonna play Cheery.
Oh, I'm not speaking about that. I'm speaking in real life. You know, vroom vroom vroom,
oh,
like
vroom,
your
vroom.
car.
Yeah. I have a Passat too. It's not mine though. It's like it was bought by my girlfriend's mother, but it's mainly me that drives it. It's a Passat Combi 2014, I think.
Oh my bananas! Wait a second. You said you have wife already, so I cannot
It's
be
not...
your gold digger, right?
If you are only gonna dig gold for me, then it's fine.
Roger that. God damn it. Okay, good. I mean, we was impactful on this game. You can say whatever F you want. That was bloodiful. Okay, let's see. Mediums. What do you prefer, T20 or P43 Ter as a tank?
As a tank or for you to play?
Both.
For you to play, I would give you something like A44, but you can play the T20. Okay, that's good.
You know, this vehicle have a name. I remember this tank is, if I'm not mistaken, the only one tank with which I had 10 kills twice, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong, but this tank is called a bloody bonus. Whenever you are getting hit with this vehicle, you are getting bonus critical hit. I mean, holy fucking shit how bad this vehicle is, to be honest. It's crazy.
I like your flags on the turret. Any background or any story for why you have them?
I have flag requests, right? So for points, whenever there is a new line coming out, pretty much the first person which is having points and being first in line, he can pick the flags on the tank. By the way, this is America flag, right? You are from America.
Oh, it's Philippines. I think it's Philippines that have a similar flag to Czech Republic.
Very nice. Very, very nice. Damn it. If I would knew where you are from, I would not play with you.
You know what's funny? Like, you literally have it in your name, and when I went to TeamSpeak with you, and I put it in the title like Platoon with skill for LTU, and there were like 10 people. Where is he from? Where is this guy from? Is he Russian? It's like, come on, guys.
I am from Russia. Everyone knows that, okay? So chill. All good.
I think that you are kind of having this question as well, right? On your stream. Do people ask you where you are from?
Absolutely, but once again, I don't mind. Not everyone knows LTU means Lithuania or CZ means Czech, right? So it's completely fine. I don't really mind. And I'm not taking those kind of things too seriously, let's say like that. And I am used to that because whenever I speak in English language, everyone is. I have this kind of Slavic accent, if I can say so. So it's completely fine. It's not hurting me or something. I have zero F's given about that.
Obviously, like it's not about that you would have to take it personally or anything. It's just like it depends on your mood and stuff, but sometimes I'm just getting so tired of all the questions, being repeated all the time again and again and again. So this question, for example, would be something I would just be so like tired about to answer all the time.
I completely understand that.
If I would be answering this, being you, for like 100 times, I would be like, come on, man, just fucking think. What could the LPU means, right?
I am used for all sorts of questions, and I am feeling very, very well with this. The thing is, in the same time, our job is in a way to talk, to have a conversation with the people, let's say like that. And it's fine, especially when you are from America or somewhere else, right? You are not from Europe, that's what I'm trying to say. Who the flying fuck knows where the flying F is that Lithuania? There is a dot on the map which is pretty much unknown in majority of the countries, right? So I'm feeling completely fine with that.
Yeah, I can understand.
But I completely agree with that. Everything is depending on the day. Sometimes you can, what is the best thing of streaming? When you are getting advices. This is the thing which I love with all my heart. This is the best thing ever. You
mean like when viewers tell you what to do, or?
Yes, or what kind of equipment to use on the tank, or what kind of gun to use on the tank, or how to play the game. This is the best thing.
That doesn't really happen to me that much, but what was so fucking horrifying and just so tiring was when I was doing missions for not for 279 but for 260, right? Where you have the classes and you can pick whatever the tank you want. It was just like everybody. It just, how it goes, right? It doesn't really matter what tank you pick. It's just about the game itself, like how the battle develops. You can do each mission almost with anything. And people are like, no, it's a bad tank. I did it with a different tank. You should be picking this and not that. This is not how you're gonna do the mission with this tank. You have to pick it. And just like all the time.
I have no clue what you are talking about.
Okay, that's fine.
I know, man. I know. But once again, this is the life which we chosen in a way, and it's completely fine. Someone can handle the things easier, someone can handle the things harder. But in a way, in the same time, whenever you are, it doesn't matter what kind of job you have. For example, you are working in McDonald's and you are hearing all the same question. You can hear the same question once every single time. For example, can I get sauce for free or something like this, So it's just how it goes. We're getting used to that.
Everything has its advantages and disadvantages.
It's true. Although, look at the bright side. Now, if we are speaking about the streaming and if we are being honest, how many times you streamed without pants?
I think not even once.
Disgusting, okay?
Without pants, did you don't mean naked, just without pants.
Just without pants.
In summer, a lot of times.
Oh, here you go. And now we are speaking. You see? So this is the best advantage. For example, the other day I made a YouTube without pants. It was so damn enjoyable, and I was smiling and I was thinking, guys, you don't know I'm without pants. Thank you, Skill. I love you. It is my pleasure, fellas. I'm enjoying what I'm doing.
And you could be just like nobody would know because you just putting up some paper sheets or something. Always there could be something better in every regard.
Very, very, very nice. Thank you so much for giving me more thoughts in the future for stream. That's very, very kind of you. Fellas, now you know what we are going to do today when we are going to play with a new tank. Just saying. and people is saying I am dirty. Marty, holy fucking shit! If I would knew how dirty you are, I would buy you red curvas, red roses, you know, and everything. Holy shit, man.
I mean, you are saying that you want to be my gold digger, so I need to, you know, set the mood somehow.
Very nice. Okay, what you are going to play with the tier 7 heavy?
I have to play Black Prince.
Holy fucking shit, your people is torturing not even you but me too. Who is those disgusting people? Let me know and I will ban them. It's okay. Rip stream? What do you mean? Is stream not working, fellas? Stream is working very, very well. Everything is working fine. Stop complaining, goddammit. If you don't wipe out, your W8 will improve. Thank you. It was on my side. Sorry, stream is fine. Good. Once again, fellas, I hope you are enjoying it. I hope you are having a good time. You can even feel background of the stream.
Don't have to do this again.
I can't hear you. You were saying something?
Yeah, I need you to carry me. Like you do all the time.
Oh, all the time. No, this time we need to lose this battle so we can enjoy T44 once again. Katar Giannakis, thank you so much for 27 months. Welcome back, mate. Welcome back. Any plan, any suggestions what we can do?
Just go middle and kill everyone. Or get farmed by the defender.
Oh, that sounds like a plan. I'm going to the other side then, I'm afraid.
Okay.
By the way, someone is saying hi for you. You are using anonymizer?
Yes. There's almost no point in doing that because this account, it doesn't have stats on XVM, but I don't know. I think you are like, you know, like everybody loves you, so nobody really stream snipes you, but when there wasn't any anonymizer, there's a lot of Czech people playing the game. I think the Czechs are like the third biggest community.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck are you going?
I am a hacker, okay? I have a planche.
Okay. So...
You took one for the team many times.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing. I did really take a one for the team because like when Czech people, there's almost a Czech guy in the other team, like almost every game. And if he knows you, then like let's say half of the times he wants to kill you, right? So it's just so annoying.
It depends. Believe me, you you have no clue what kind of experiences I had in the past. For example, the best experience which I liked the most, imagine renting the tank from Wargaming side, right? And there is a guy which is renting the account from someone else to raise the expectation values because the tank is so rare. And doing that on stream, and the stream title pretty much fucking up skill because I can raise expectation values. You would be surprised how many beautiful people there are, okay? You would be surprised.
Who was that? Do I know him?
He is... I won't call the names because I don't want to put the hate, and those kind of people do not deserve any attention whatsoever, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. Yeah, that sucks.
It was fine, believe me, it was fine. After some time you're just simply getting used to that and you just don't care, you know. In the same time, if people wants to waste, by the way, you know, you have a big friend. I mean, that friend is so damn big, it's like teddy bear. He is thinking,
Yeah, I just think that I can't even ban him, I think.
Cupolas 150.
Like help me, Scale.
Nah, I'm looking at you. You are very, very cute right there. I mean, it's Blade Prince. I want to let you enjoy the gaming experience, okay? I mean, and remember the person's name which asked for this tank, okay?
The thing is, yeah, it's a poll. It's not a one person that asked for it. It's a poll. So obviously, all of the people just you know, vote for the shitty tank. Oh!
Holy shit! Almost.
Almost. So
I will join you. It will take approximately 3 minutes.
Okay. I'm gonna be dead in approximately 30 seconds.
Holy shit, I'm trying to cross, but that was such a bad crossing by me. You know, I just don't want to let you die, so I took one for the team. I'm coming, honey. Take care. Hold them. Hold them. Hold them. Fuck off from my friend! Oh my...
I got killed by the panther from the other side.
Holy shit. Man, it's completely fine. Now I'm going to show who is the boss right there for them, okay?
Okay.
Then I will get killed and then I will cry in the corner, okay?
Okay.
That Pantera just banged me while I was crossing. I needed to come here a bit earlier. How the flying F? Okay, that was bad. Well, it happens. The first defeat should happen after some time. I do not see the way how we could win this battle, or maybe we will. We never know. So, what we are going to do now? Tell me.
Just go for the mediums and play something else. That you did. I'm gonna go for the T20.
Okay. This is going to be fine, fellas. First defeat. And you know why that was a first defeat? Because I was pretending I'm independent and I went to the other side. That's the main reason why it happened. So that was my fault. Unfortunately. Okay, I'm going to play with this one. Do you like this one?
Yeah, I did. I actually
Nice.
did like it. I hate
Hello, Skill, I love you.
Slow.
My hands hurts so much, it's crazy. Oh, good map. Very, very nice.
If we win this, I'm gonna play a full bond Tiger 1.
Full Bond Tiger 1.
Yes.
Do I want to know why the flying F do you have full Bond Tiger 1? This is the first question.
I mean, the answer is pretty simple. There was a 1 million bonds in this account. So obviously, if you have 1 million bonds and you have all the tanks in the game, people are like, it would be interesting. How would, for example, Tiger 1 look like full bond equipment? And I was like, okay, we can try. And you put a Tiger 1 full bond, you spend a 15k bond for improved equipment, and you just go play a game with it. I played like 15 games with it, 2.5 DPG, and then I was like, okay, that's enough, and I moved to another tank. And that's what I was doing, but right now I have like 150k bonds because I was just wasting them on all the other tanks, so it's not so good.
I can imagine that. I simply forgot you are playing on the community contributor account right there for a second, so I was thinking, why the flying F would you waste the bond equipment?
And this is, by the way, this is such a great position. Like, I don't know who thought about the fact that it would be good for the game or for the map. No idea why is it there.
In a way, let's get real. This map was completely messed up because north side used to have advantage, don't you think so? Back in the day when
yeah. But what the south side needed was only this, like this power problem, right? If they would add only this and wouldn't add this one, I think it would be alright.
Yeah, but not many times people can actually take that position over there, right? At least usually when someone is going, especially without turret armor, he's getting simply completely destroyed from the bushwankers over there. So it's kind of, I don't know.
If you have a good tank there, like for example 140 or 430U, you can just win the game by yourself. Like it doesn't matter what the other team does. It's just like you won just by getting there. Almost like 90%, something like that.
Absolutely.
I think I'm gonna push here, banter.
Okay. You know what will be the funny thing if we won the last battle? That would be the funny thing.
It would be. Doesn't really matter. We can play TDs after then, but I don't really think it's.
What do you think?
There's something in front of banter.
Yeah, I think I hit someone too. Don't you hate this moment in the game when someone is going behind you on purpose? By the way, I think I have found the guy who was... And you know what is
that was the guy, I think, yeah.
And the funniest thing of all, this panther is hiding behind him and he is saying, "Peasant!" Beautiful, beautiful. So what was your experience with the Rus server? You said you noticed that people is willing to sacrifice their hit points to dig you out of the very important positions, right?
I feel like, yeah. other than that, it's more or less the same, or I don't really feel like that there's much of a difference. But yeah, I feel like people are, because I was kind of surprised what you said, because I don't really feel like people are playing too passive. I feel like they are pushing more, and they are just not afraid to play the game so much as on EU server. Like you just see, at least from my perspective or from my point of view, I feel like on the EU server there are just many more like passive players that are just waiting for something to happen, and they are just not willing to play the game themselves. Plus, I feel like
one more thing, in the Rus server, way less gold in the game.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's understandable. I think they have, since their mass of the people is way bigger, probably less people is buying premium account, and you're just meeting them. And if you do not have premium account in World of Tanks, let's get real, the gaming experience is not the most pleasant one.
Yeah, it's true.
Smiling. When you are going to start free-to-play challenge?
I don't know. I guess I passed on it. I did it. I did like 4 years ago or something like that. I got to the tier 7 on a T29. But if there is a option for you to just play your normal account with normal tanks and normal crews and stuff like that, it just gets so boring and so frustrating to willingly do something that's just not enjoyable, right? Just
Absolutely.
for the sake of doing it. So I don't know. Mayland is doing it. Like these days.
Yeah, I know. I noticed him doing that. I know someone which is doing on the YouTube shish. I know someone is doing free-to-play challenge and crying about the World of Tanks quite often too. I can't remember his name though.
It was funny though. I remember Shish during I think it was the last season of Ranked or the one before. I think it was the last one. He was doing it on a free-to-play account with only full APCR bench chat. And just getting to the last division or whatever that is.
And it's possible. It's very, very possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
I did this year. I did 2 seasons with a full tank request. But what I did, I was waiting a bit because at first it would be pretty much impossible. It doesn't matter how everything would look like, right? Let's say like this. And wait a second. I'm thinking what kind of tank to take. You know what? I'm going to take something very, very nice. Wait a second, I need to change the gun. Okay, very good. Now, you know, last time you played with a Blade Prince, now I'm playing with a Tiger P. 2 tigers.
So it's up to me to carry now. Okay.
Absolutely. So with the ranked season, right, which we had, I was waiting till pretty much the last week or something like this, and then I started playing it because it's easier to move up the ranks because all
good players already did that. Yeah.
Yes, all players already did that. Good players or very, very good players, the top players, and after that it's easier. But in the same time, you know, tank request when you are playing with 1-2-1 or when you are playing with a shitcore or when you are playing something like I don't even know, mouse, and when 100% of ammunition being used is gold, you know, it's no bueno. You know what is in my opinion problem with the ranked battles? What they could do, they could give holy fucking shit, you are beautiful, that pink skirt. You know what? Ooh, very nice. With the ranked speaking about the ranked battles, they could give it like literally the same tanks for everyone, and that would be the ranked battles. It would be pretty much the same thing. Let's say like that.
They would give you like a set of 5 tanks, and everybody
Yes.
would have the same. Could be. Or like I think it would be just fixed by not letting the clan reward tanks into that mode. Like yeah, without chieftains and do 7-9s, then it would be completely different mode. Like I think it would still be like a hull down spam of super conquerors or 2-7-7s, but it would be much more playable.
I agree. By the way, speaking about the chieftain, right? I'm very, very interested in your opinion. What do you think about that tank compared to the Super Conqueror and compared its and saying it's idiot-proof tank, and even the new player would play extremely good with it? Would you agree with that or you would disagree with that?
Well, I think that you can't say it's idiot-proof. I think you can say that about a 279. Like anyone can do. Almost anyone that ever played the game, I think that you could do like 2k DPG with 279, or which at the same time that guy would do almost like not even 1k with like, for example, one IS7. So to play the 279, there's almost like no skill required. You know, there's almost nothing you can know about. You have to know about the game, or the only thing you have to do is just like to be able to pen the other tanks. Which
I
if
agree.
you should, which if you should gold, then you should be able to do so. So, I think 279 could be called idiot proof. I wouldn't call Chieftain idiot proof, but at the same time, the tank is just extremely powerful and it's totally broken and OP. The only thing you can fuck up is that if you don't have hard down position, then you can get overwhelmed or like even lower tier can pen you, which is better for the game than 279 is, because with 279, even if you are the best player in the game, if you are not in a tank that's good enough to pen the 279, you are fucked. If you are playing against the Chieftain and the guy in the Chieftain doesn't know what he's doing, then it's much better for you. So
yes, 100%. So if I understood that correctly, the tank is super powerful and it's one of the best, if not the best tank in the game. But in the same time, if you do not have knowledge of the game and you don't know what you are doing, you are pretty much going to die.
Well, I think that if you would have a guy that has like 46% win rate and doesn't even fucking touch the tier 10s at all before, and you would give him a 279 for 50 battles and you would give him a Chieftain for 50 battles, I think that he would do, I don't know, let me say 2k with a 279 and 1500 with a Chieftain or something like that. He would definitely suck with the Chieftain more, but I think that if you are an experienced player, you can abuse the Chieftain much more because of the speed. Like, the speed gives you just so much more flexibility than the 279. With 279, you just pick a flank,
true.
you go to the flank, you hope that there's enough tanks to farm for you, and if you farm the flank, it's like 50% of the time it's over. With the Chieftain, you go somewhere, you kill someone, and then you go to the other flank and you farm the rest of the other flank.
I completely agree with you. I was wondering your opinion, right? Because once again, I think don't get me wrong. My opinion about the Chieftain, it's one of the best, if not the best tank in the game, and it's completely broken. Same goes for EBR and same goes for 279. With the 279, the most broken thing is armor, and let's get real, tank should have some kind of weak spot, because it doesn't matter with what kind of tank you are playing. Let's say like that, we are playing with a tier 8, right? And we are meeting the 279. We can literally suck his dick. That's what we can do.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah. With a Chieftain, if he is in the perfect position, we can suck his dick too. We are not going to do literally anything for him.
Yeah, that's the shitty thing. Like, with the 279, I mean, if you meet someone who knows what he's doing with the tank, he obviously will, like, go to some rock or something and he will just go high with the hull, and you can't pen him even with tier 10 guns. But even if he doesn't know what he's doing, the guy with the 279, you are still having a really hard time penning him just because of the tank. With the Chieftain, obviously, if he has a hold-on spot, you can go suck his dick, as you said, but you can just go away and you can pen him somewhere else, right? You can flank him or whatever. With the 279, you are just fucked.
Absolutely, absolutely. But in the same time, it's kind of interesting. You know what was the funniest thing, at least for me? When I when I saw the buffs for that vehicle, I mean, that was the funniest thing, you know, when you could overmatch it in the balls and it simply got removed. That was quite interesting thing, but in the same time, it's understandable. I mean, probably they want to award the players which, let's say like that, earn the tank, but it's not the right way to do the things, I think.
Well, I think that's the thing that they are afraid of, right? That people that would earn the tank would be mad. But still, I think for the sake of the game, even, I mean, it's just my opinion, you know? I can't take that it's true. Maybe some people would disagree, but I think that most of the people that got the 279 and have it right now in the garage, they would still don't mind if the tank got nerfed. I think that it would be minority of the players that would be mad, like, oh my god, you're nerfing my OP tank, blah blah blah. I think that would be just minority of the players. I could be wrong though, I don't know. But I think that, for example, I wouldn't mind that the tank is worse, and I think that a lot of the other people wouldn't mind.
Okay, I understand what you are saying. Well, maybe one day, buddy, maybe one day. Yo, is it Marty Vole? Yes. Fellas, 1 hour of the stream, you know how we are rolling. Sell out emote in the chat, thank you.
It's just kind of sad that they are so afraid of nerfing tanks. Like, like psychologically, it's nice if tanks are getting buffed, and you feel like, oh, I can play like my PTA again because it's just gonna be so good and blah blah blah. But if you are just getting to this like evil evil spin of buffs all the time. Like, I don't know where is this gonna end, because if you are introducing things like 430U into the game, and if that's gonna be the mark of how good the tank should be, and you have to buff, or you don't nerf the 430U, but you buff all the other things, like, where does it end, right?
Yeah, it's let's say like that, it's super duper hyper turbo complicated, and there is quite some bad decisions. But once again, what we need to understand, at least from our perspective, I think we are a bit different than average player, let's say like that. We know more things, we get a bit more inside, and in the same time, what we need to understand, they are looking from the company perspective, not from the player perspective. They need to make money and they need to please the people, and it's very, very hard to do so. It's super hard, and probably neither I would do that, neither you would do that, maybe.
Yeah, that's the thing. Whenever we have this discussion, like, why don't they fix that thing, or why don't they fix this thing, or why this thing isn't like the other way around? Like, I always say that nobody, like, not even me and you, or not even the viewers, nobody of us actually know what's going on in the company, and what are like the long-term goals, and or why are certain things in the game the way they are. Like, the only one that knows that is someone in wargaming, or the company itself. But so there could be something that we all feel like it's bad for the game, but it makes the money. So I don't know, yeah, but it's just like, I always say that I kind of feel like, from the whole watching how wargaming works and what they do for the game, the only impression I have from them for a long time is they focus on making money by getting some sort of products in the game, like, let's say, introducing OP tanks, or introducing OP premiums, or doing some mechanics that makes you buy premium kind of stuff like that. And they don't focus on the way that they would build a really good game, and the game would make them money by being good, and people would like to play it.
In the long, that would be a good project in the long term.
Long run. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but they don't. From the decisions they make, I think that they are focusing on the game to be good enough to people play it, for people to play it, which it is. The game itself is good. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's good, definitely. But it's enough for them. They don't go the extra mile, you know. They don't do the extra step to make the game great. They are making the game all right.
In the same time, how am I looking into this stuff? I am thinking like this. Company have shit ton of people, let's say like that, 5 grand people, 6 grand people, I don't know how many employees Wargaming have. And there is 3 heads which is responsible for everything. And Mr. Boris, or however fuck his name is, he is saying, guys, we need to make certain amount of money, like 10 million profits or something like this, right? After everything. And people need to figure this out, because once again, when you are employee, you're not working for yourself. You are getting certain tasks which you need to do. If you are doing tasks, you are a good guy. If you are not doing tasks, sorry, we are going to find the one which is going to do the tasks, right? And I think this is the main problem. But once again, there is some things which we cannot change, and it is how it is. But in the past, as wrong as it sounds, buddy, in the past time, what Wargaming is doing, I need to give them a bit of kudos. For example, the tanks is not super powerful nowadays. Obviously, those sales defenders, C25s and so on, it sucks, okay? There is no doubts about that. But in the same time, tanks are balanced in a way, right? At least that's what I want to believe, and that's what I think. Also, they started going into a bit different direction. The same event with a team clash or something, right? It is a first part. The second part, probably they are going to have a second part, because I think that was successful event, at least when I'm thinking about that, when I saw people feedback and so on, right? So they are doing some more things. They are trying to balance the game in a way, right? And as wrong as it sounds, this hit point changes and everything, obviously, more simple it would be. If the main issue is the gold, what they could do, they could simply nerf the, how it's called, the gold ammo and so on. But probably they cannot nerf the premium tanks, because, you know, they was monetized and so on. So they are trying to go extra mile to fix the game. Let's put that in this way. Yeah. And they are trying to find the solution. So maybe they figured this out. Thank you. You saved my beautiful hit points.
I have to go somewhere. I don't know where to go. I have 176. I mean, yeah, I agree with you. That's the thing. They are doing they're doing fine job lately with introducing like new premiums. I don't really remember any like broken premium or anything, and at the same time they are not bad, like Renegade, the new tank that they introduced or anything like that. They are definitely alright. It's just like I hate the fact that they are not getting rid of the mistakes they did before. Like we have these broken tanks that are just like totally. That's the shitty thing. Like you have, I don't know what, you have like 60 tanks on tier 10, right? And or something like that, and it's enough for one of those 60 to be totally retardedly broken, which is CBR, and that one retarded things, obviously if there are like 2 or 3 of them in a battle, it just doesn't matter if all the 59 tanks are balanced to each other. That one broken tank is just going to ruin your experience. And what I kind of hate and what I don't like is the fact that they are not fixing the mistakes they did. For the new stuff they are introducing, I'm completely fine with that. I don't have anything against it, but they are just not fixing the stuff that they should have fixed, I think.
I completely understand what you are saying right there.
Thank you.
Oh, your ass is saved. Holy fucking shit, man. I think we should start balancing the game. Wargaming, listen for us. We are giving you ideas. We are not going to charge you too much, only 7 millions. Nerf Defender. Remove EBR from as a tier 10. Give us 6 millions each. We are going to feel good. As you can see, that's how you are getting business offers, buddy.
How did it work for you so far?
I'm jobless, okay?
That's the thing. I feel like it's just like the game could be great if they fix like few things, but they are just not willing to do so. So that's what pisses me off. But yeah, what do you always say? It's what it is, right? We have to live with it. There's no way anyone of us can make the change.
You know what I noticed myself? Speaking about the game experience, when I'm not digging too deep from the information which we know, I'm feeling so damn good about the game, and I'm looking at everything from a bit different perspective, let's say like that. When I'm starting to dig into the game deeper, then I'm starting to be, let's say like that, more toxic, or I'm losing my mood. Let's put that in this way. So what is the best thing, at least what I noticed, not to dig too deep and life is going to be bloodful. Easy game. There is some things which we can fix. We can give people information. We can give people our opinions about the game, right? And there is some things which we cannot fix.
That's true. I think that it would be like one thing that we can help with fixing is just the player's mentality. I for some part or like for some time I thought it's only a Czech thing, but I don't really think it's like tied to a nation or anything. I just like people, like obviously any people, they just like to complain, right? And the thing is, in World of Tanks there are just so many things to complain about and not admitting your own mistakes. And there are just so many things that you can pin it on, like broken balance, shitty tanks in the game, that tank is OP, my team suck, there's too big of RNG, blah blah blah. I think that if people would start focusing on themselves more than trying to find some excuses and reason why they suck, they would just enjoy the game much more.
It could be possibility, but in the same time, some people don't want to get better in the game. What do I mean by saying that? Well, imagine that you have the daytime job, right? You was working whatever 10 hours or 8 hours. You are coming back home, and you have 30 minutes until your wife is going to come back from the job. So you are going after the bad energy, for example, which you had a job, you are going, you are turning on the tank, something is pissing you off or someone is touching you, then you are saying dickhead, and then you are feeling better itself. I mean, and in the same time you are ruining someone other mood. It's just how it goes, and I completely understand some people are kind and good and some people are dicks in the game, but you can't change it.
That is true.
what I think what you said is like 100% true. Everyone should start from themselves, right? And if someone is bumping into your ass in the game, you're not saying anything, right? Or if someone is trying to push you out of the position, which is happening quite often, you are simply let it be. Just it's a game after all. It is a hobby. That's it, finito. But once again, I understand what you are saying, and I agree with majority of the things. Good. Very good.
Well, that's the paradox, though. Like, that's the paradox. Like, if it's only a game for you and you are just playing it like 30 minutes to an hour after the job or when your kids go to sleep, and that therefore you can't really get even like better or anything, then like why would you have to care about it so much to write like hateful comments on Facebook or just hate the better players? Like if you don't have time for it to get better, like why would you spend so much of your energy and time of hating it? That's what I don't understand. Like, just let it be. It's just a game.
Everyone wants to win, and everyone wants to have this silent beast inside them. No one likes to lose. It doesn't matter who you are. Everyone wants to win. And in some certain situations, you cannot win all the time. And once again, in a way, we are professionals of our thing, right? So for us, it's a bit different story. Let's say like that. For casual player, I think it's also a bit different story, and not everyone have the same thoughts, feelings as we do.
Yeah, I think that's right.
I just gave you a super compliment. You are professional. Think about it. I hope you are smiling now.
I hope you can kill the slings if you are a professional as well.
No, I can't. I'm not that good. Okay. I was. We are playing in Platoon together because I was expecting to get some personal lessons or something, and apparently it's not working in this way. Disgusting. By the way, why the flying fuck you are playing with all those, in a way, crappy tanks? Tell me.
My chat just hates me, man. They just hate me, I think so.
You know what?
There's always a ball, and they always pick a shitty thing. And I'm so dedicated, I'm such a sellout that it's my subs, right? I can't let them down. I would lose all my
mother
subs
trucker.
and then, be horrible.
Mother trucker. Okay, roger that. It's understandable, okay? I understand that. But you know what? Marty subs, listen, mother truckers, you are not torturing him, you are torturing me, because whenever we are going to lose the game, we need to play with the same shitty ass tank. So could you please be kind for us, and the next time for a medium take him T44-100 or Project or something nice. Thank you.
Okay, one of the mods, they they finally forgave me all my sins, and they put only a good thanks into the tier 8 poll, so it's okay.
Holy fucking shit! I mean, who are those mods? Let me know. I will. I won't tell you what I'm going to do for them. You don't need to know.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you afterwards.
Okay.
I mean, it ended up with me playing the Skoda T27, so it's also great. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna reward them. I maybe won't.
Art is clicking on me. How the things is going for you. By the way, we are getting such a terrible maps right there for a light tank. So we need to complain more. You know what? I don't like map rotation.
It's the funny thing, like. I'm doing like a map guide on YouTube right now.
Oh,
like
very nice.
Last 3 weeks or something. It's always 5 maps per video, like 5 to 10 minutes per map. And,
very good.
I'm doing in the alphabetical order, and in like second or third episode of that, I started with, okay, these 5 maps are pretty shitty. There's no good maps in that, and like somebody in comments like, okay. You are saying that the maps are shitty in every episode. When are we going to get the good ones? And I'm like, there are not that many good ones in the game, you know?
Roger that. Leave those map guides. Give me those map guides in the Whisper. I will do a shout out in the YouTube for that. It is a good stuff. By the way, are you doing that in English language or not really?
No. Don't give it a shout out. It's in Czech, so nobody would really.
I mean, I don't. Maybe someone doesn't know who you are. Either way, you are going to get a shout out. Plus, your English language is better than mine, so I believe you would answer into the question if someone tune in into your stream and saying, Marty, you suck, so you can.
And I say, I know, I do suck. I know it as well.
Very nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, like that's not a problem. Like some guys from your stream, like Jeff is coming to my stream lately a lot.
God damn it, Jeff is everywhere, man. Jeff is everywhere, okay? Don't trust that guy. Don't trust him.
So few guys from your stream, they actually come to my stream, so that's not a problem. But there's no point in giving anyone my YouTube channel because it's all in Czech. So
stop crying, kid.
Obviously, a map guide that's only me talking in Czech about what you should be doing in the maps. I don't really think it's that helpful to someone who doesn't understand.
Show some more respect for yourself. God fucking damn it. I don't think it's useful. I don't think it's useful. People is enjoying it and people is liking it. If it's in Czech language, it's completely fine. Once again, your major audience is from your country, right? So it is completely fine. You should not feel bad about it. And maybe one day you will think maybe you want to expand your audience and maybe you want to do something in the English language or whatever. I don't even know. It is completely up to you, right? And I believe you are a smart man. You are figuring those jump. Holy fucking shit, man! I have.
Do you
an
think
addiction.
I will hit him? You survived, okay?
It's completely fine, buddy. It's completely fine. Hi, man. Listen. It's completely fine. Look at this, man. It's okay. Look, Marty, I care about you. Look. Hop. It's okay. You are fine, buddy.
You paid some respects to me at least. Can you teach me this? Can you teach me how to do it?
Man, jumping is quite easy, okay? What you need to do, you need to close your eyes and just jump.
Okay.
Very nice. How am I not dead? I'm hacker, fellas. I'm hacker. Also, my dad works in wargaming, so. Beautiful. Beautiful. So what is going to be the next tank which you are going to play with?
The Skoda T27.
Actually, it's not that good as a tank.
It's not. It's like, you know what's funny? Like, it on the super test, whenever like the first news about the tank came out, it looked really fucking cool, and then they just nerfed it, and it's just like there's no point.
There is no point to play. Czech line, by the way, is one of my favorite lines in the game, and I think this Skoda is supposed to be instead of TVP VTU in the line overall, because it has the same playstyle and so on. But it's completely understandable why it is a premium tank, right? Anyways, Progetto is simply better than Skoda. I mean, in every single aspect. So
you know what would be funny if Wargaming put the Skoda T27 in the tech tree and they made the TVP VTU a premium tank. I think a lot of people would be not amused so much.
A lot of people would be happy because it would be good. It would be amazing.
Give me a moment. So what's your let me stalk you. What's your stats here?
I did not play that well as I expected. I made a lot of mistakes yesterday with this vehicle.
2.5 spawning. Yeah, that's fine. That's pretty cool. So it's like above average medium. Okay.
It's better. This medium is going to be epic for 20% of the people approximately, who knows how to be sneaky bitches and who knows how to approach the enemies and so on. It's not going to be easy tank to play because you can get penetrated with high explosives literally everywhere, if you know what I mean. And it's annoying, and the turn is kind of, quite shitty ass.
What about the aim time? I saw it has a really high aim time, but at the same time it has a really good dispersion value. So is it okay?
If you want to aim fully, it's going to take you a decade. I believe you are going to see your kids graduating university when you are going to aim. But you can kind of snapshot. I mean, it's not bad, but once again, it's going to be a good toy for very, very experienced players. For average players, it might be fun, but it's not going to be the game breaking, And I think they balanced this vehicle quite well, and I need to give a kudos to Wargaming this time. I mean, this is a beautiful vehicle.
Hey, it looks really nice. Yeah, as you said, like they are doing pretty good job with premiums lately. I can't really blame them about anything that they are putting in the game lately. It's just like what they did before, and it's still in the game, right?
But to fix the shit for which you already charged, it's pretty much, you know. You know, if everything would be that easy.
I mean, this is pretty cool, right?
Yeah, this is you have such a bloodful spam of the ammunition. It's crazy. For example, 750 damage in 2 seconds. Holy shit,
Yeah.
that's good.
Oh, I should probably help this guy.
But the aim time is so horrible. Marty Vole, Marty Vole.
Can we shoot heavies?
Absolutely. Absolutely. And
Yeah,
there
we
is
are
a
getting
T49.
fucked in the ass though. We are getting fucked in the ass.
I hope you are enjoying this kind of things.
Not really though. I haven't tried it yet. I mean, I said some dirty stuff, but I only said not done that. Standard has a shotgun. Can you help me with them?
Absolutely. Currently I'm on the reload. 15 seconds.
There's a Chrysler as well, like here. I think it would be fun for our team to have something else than a medal on this map.
Yeah.
Going somewhere else.
That's fine. It is only the start. If our team is going to win the 8 line, we are going to be Gucci. Now let's wait until he will mess up, until he will go up and then Schnei! That's it. Are you going to take care of that T49?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
He have a derp gun.
Okay.
I missed one. Oh, he is looking at you. He's naughty boy. Marty, you better run.
He wants me really badly.
Oh, yes.
Okay, no. Now the projector wants me. Fuck! Help! I'm so dead. Yeah, he just went for me. Nothing I can do about it.
Ooh, it's okay. We got this. Ooh, I'm running for my life. You know what is also very good shit about this vehicle? The backward speed. Holy fucking shit, man. It's quick, okay? It's very, very quick. 22 kilometers per hour with a quite nice acceleration. That's very, very nice.
That is nice.
Look at this burst. Schnei, 716, and you are simply running away. That's beautiful. I'm going to eliminate that ELC even after that Chrysler. Actually,
you can still win this.
I will try to do my best, so you won't blame me.
Never high roll.
Nice. Beautiful. So far, I don't want to brag, man, but so far our platoon is quite successful, I would say. 1 defeat.
Yep.
Damn it.
1 HP. Are you gonna waste your shell on him?
Absolutely, why not? Standard B is over there.
I have to say, I really like the look of the tank. Is it like EBR turret on a batchet?
It looks like budget 25T or however it's called.
No,
actually,
it's
budget 12T.
12T, yeah.
He had a sex with EBR, one night stand, and this is the ending result. I mean, it's quite cute.
Full HP standard, have fun.
I shot when I had full aimed shot, so you saw how long it's taking to aim.
Yeah. But at the same time, the size of the circle before you start to aim is not so big, right?
Wait a second. After turn, yeah. It's not Russian medium size, let's say like that. It is not Russian medium. I think this ML is going to come here eventually, right? All we need to do, we need to be patient right there, and life is going to be beautiful. I mean, I could go for him, but probably it would be such a big unnecessary risk. What do you think?
No, just wait. One of the TS5 is 1000 HP. Both of our standards are stock. One of them has a okay, nice. One of our standards has a bigger gun. One of them has a smaller gun.
When I hear a joke, he did not spotted me.
This position is so annoying. Like when I play from the other base, I tend to push the 8 line, but whenever somebody sits here, it's just so annoying.
Because it's powerful. To dig someone out of there, holy fucking shit, how much stuff you need to do. You know what is my prediction? What is happening? Jack Tiger is going back. This is my prediction, and Standard B is going back too. But it's only prediction. I don't really want to risk it. I want to win this battle.
You will soon find out. They are coming to the water, to the 8 line, and one of the standards is one shot, but one of them is not. So, if they play it correctly, they are in a platoon. So if they play it correctly, the more HP guy can take a shot and they can kill the egg tiger. Okay, there it is. Yes.
Jack Tiger, go back, buddy, go back. Risk it for the biscuit or not to risk it for the biscuit? He's hull down.
Oh no, just
I know. Now Jack Tiger is thinking, aha! I got him, aha! Aha!
Okay, don't fuck up the next shot then.
Okay. Let's see, Jack Tiger is thinking about flanking. He's dreaming about it. He's thinking, I will deal with this mother trucker. That's what he's saying, and I'm saying, are you sure about that? And Jack Tiger is saying, yes, I'm sure. I will go in front, hold down. Now I'm going to make angle. I will start wiggling my butt. I will raise the gun. I will move like a strip dancer. Holy fucking shit, I like this game. He have no fucking chance against me because I have this corner. Meanwhile, Standard B. And Jack Tiger is having amazing time. He have a plan, man. I can see that deep into his eyes, okay? And his plan is gone. Just like this. Beautiful. Drultimate Noob, thank you so much for 9 and welcome back. Oh, kurwa!
I hope that when you are gonna have kids, you are not gonna be making up bedtime stories to them like this.
I can't promise anything, okay? I will tell them horror stories before going asleep, okay? And once upon a time there was a bad tank defender, and he was stealing the Christmas, okay? Because it was in the loot boxes and everything. That's my plan.
Gotta tell our kids about the dark ages of World of Tanks. It's gonna be a long story though. It's gonna be a long story.
I have time, okay? Who the fuck asked you to die here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. The Standard B is going to his base. I'm 95% sure about that, and I cannot clip him fully. E2, thank you so much for 26. Holy shit, this battle is so damn long. I'm blaming you. Yeah, why?
I mean, you should. I got wrecked by the projector and died after like 3 minutes of gameplay.
I have a question, very very serious. And by the way, this tank have 42 camo.
That seems nice.
42 camo.
What was the question?
Why the flying fuck you are playing with T-44-100 instead
Because on this account of Skoda T27 didn't have a crew, or it has a like a no skill crew, and I would have to move up the crews, and I just couldn't fucking bother, so I just picked another tank.
Very nice.
Oh, nice.
Bloody full
Good
game,
shit.
man. Bloody full game. I used too much my brain power, okay? Next 5 games you are carrying me.
Okay, fair enough.
Third mark in 2 hours. Fellas, we are going to play after some time with this vehicle, when we will finish Platoon with Marty Vole and so on. My plan is to third mark it today. That's it, finito. Then do a full review on this vehicle to explain how to play with it and so on, so on. Ooh. Oliver. Good. Okay. Heavy tanks.
I can play something good.
You can play something good? That's unbelievable. With what you are going to play. Yeah, how do you? Okay, okay. Funny thing, I don't like this tank. As wrong as it sounds. For some reason, I simply... it's not my cup of tea, as wrong as it sounds. Wait a second, I think I will play with double barrel. You know, double penetrations and everything. Holy shit, man. How do you like double barrel tanks?
All those cheap, silly jokes, right? That you used while grinding this line.
Cheap, silly jokes? Excuse me, man. Double penetration is the most important thing, okay? So please. Every tanker should test it once. At least once.
No, I like that. I like the line. I actually enjoyed the tank that you are playing right now, the regular T-Raid. I enjoyed it more than the premium one.
I started to like this vehicle too.
I like how you can be more flexible with the gun, and you don't have to wait ages for it to aim, for it to reload, for it to start reloading after the salvo and shit like that.
And how about the tier 9 and tier 10?
Tier 9 is great, and I didn't even buy the tier 10 because I saw some gameplay. I bought it on my normal account, played like 3 battles in it, and I just found it like totally fucking boring, and I just didn't bother with it anymore. Played like 3 battles in it.
Understandable. Okay. The
It's
tier
like,
10, I don't like it at all.
It's like it doesn't really have anything to go for it, apart from the fact that it shoots like 5 seconds after the first shot. It's just like, other than that, the tank is just so mediocre.
It's true. It is true. It's not the best vehicle, and especially if you are addicted for double penetrations, man, it's very bad. Panther M10 chain. He's thinking about his life decisions currently. You know.
Unfortunately, I think that on these tiers, people they don't even think about life decisions. They just, go along with it. First shot of the game, the lowest roll possible. Nice, let's go. 315.
In the same time, we are getting some new players in the game, so obviously we have a huge experience in the game, right? We remember the days back in 2014, 13, whatever. And when the new player is coming to the World of Tanks, he is feeling like in the forest. He doesn't know how everything is looking like, and especially when people do not have any favorite content creator, they don't know how to get source of information and so on. And let's get real, Wargaming Guides is sucking a massive dick. I mean, it's so bad, it's crazy how bad it is. Apart one guide which they did with how it's called, with bush mechanics, that one was actually impressive.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people, they don't even think about the fact that there could be somebody on YouTube or even on Twitch. Like, a lot of people don't even know what Twitch is.
I was one of those people back in 2016.
Yeah, so I got to Twitch through YouTube. actually, through the guy I was talking about, the guy that like was teaching me. I found him on YouTube, but then I asked him, and he said, "Okay, you can watch me play on this platform." And I was like, "Oh, what it is?" And it was like 2013 back then. It was just transformed. It was like Justin TV or something like that. It wasn't called Twitch all the time. So, yeah, but I think that people don't even think about the fact that they can try to find someone, right? That they just don't even think about it.
Absolutely, and once again, when I figured out what the flying F is, Twitch and so on, I had no clue how it's looking like. So I just enjoyed some barbecue.
Do you feel like Twitch has changed over the years you are streaming or you are on the platform?
Hard to say something. Everything is changing, you know. Life is changing, Twitch is changing. I think in a way, yes. But once again, it's hard to say something because the lifespan on the Twitch, at least for me, it is like 4 years, and it's not like super humongous amount of the time, if I can say so, right? You can talk more about the changes, right? Because you was there from literally from the start and so on, and I wasn't there from the start, so probably you have better awareness how it changed. For me, it's hard to say, to be honest.
I think that it's all connected to the fact that it's just becoming more and more mainstream and more people know about it. Like before, I felt like it just were more peaceful and quiet, and the people that was on Twitch or that were on Twitch, they were like more calm and more mature. But obviously, as it goes more and more popular, then more like younger people are coming, and it's just spreading wider, which is obviously nice, and I like the fact. But at the same time, it just produces more like randomness and some toxicity that wasn't there before.
It's true, but in the end of the day, you know, if the toxic person is coming to your Twitch, you have couple of options. Roast the person, sure. Permaban person, or cut his balls and make him to eat it. That's it, finito. It is your home, it is your place, and you are the owner of your place, you know. And I never ever was insulted of the people who is coming into the stream. Why so? Because you never know. Maybe there is 11 years child right there, right? Or maybe there is a person which is let's say like that, unhappy with something, right? And he wants to spread the bad energy in the internet, which is happening quite often. So I do not look into those things too seriously, and I'm trying to treat everyone with respect, and I'm asking the same thing from the people. If they are doing that, hip hip hooray, we are friends. If people is politely asking to suck their dick, they are losing the balls, and problem solved.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, the only thing I was saying, that I completely agree with you. The only thing I was saying is that back then I felt like you wouldn't even like encounter those people on Twitch so much, or like you wouldn't even have to permaban them or make them eat their balls or whatever you're saying. Just like those people just weren't there as at least not as much. But it's natural, right? Because there were just fewer people on the platform in general. Like,
more people, more randomness. Let's say like that.
Yeah, back in 2014 in Czech Republic, we had like 3 or 4 people streaming World of Tanks in total. Nobody else was even trying. Right now, there are like all the times there are at least like 10 to 15 streamers in normal prime times. So,
currently, funny fact, if I'm not mistaken, we have like the most streamers out there, and Twitch is growing bigger, you know. There is more and more and more, I cannot call that competition, but more and more people is doing the same thing, more and more colleagues, if we can say so, and it's very, very good thing. Also, I believe you notice that everything is growing for you too. If you would look into the back in 2000, let's say like that 17 or 2016, if I'm not mistaken, you had like 500 people in the stream, right?
Yeah, maybe even less.
And everything is growing. That's actually very, very good thing for us.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Like the whole platform is growing, and it's fine. It's just like I'm not. Don't mean it like I don't mean like I'm complaining or anything. I'm just saying how it is, and it's just like you have to live with it, and it's the price. It's the toxicity or more of the like hateful comments or like random stuff happening in the chat is the price for the fact that the channel is growing, and there's no way around it. It's like It's either way. You either have like 100 people in the stream and everything is peace and quiet, or you have 1,000, and out of those 1,000 there maybe are 5 people that are just not behaving correctly, but you can deal with that, right? You said.
Yes, absolutely. And in the same time, now currently it's still possible for us to have like conversation and everything. If the things will keep growing, let's say like that, imagine yourself 5,000 people, the chat is floating. I mean, to focus on the chat and on the gameplay in the same time and perform as you are performing now, it will be close to impossible. It's just,
that's true.
It's just impossible. And this is the thing which people, not everyone understands that. More people in the chat and more you want to focus on everything, harder it's becoming. Multitasking is just increasing by the bloody tons. That much it's crazy. For example, now when I'm thinking about streaming for 100 people, let's say like that, it's easy mode because chat is not floating quickly. You can say hi for literally everyone and so on. And I remember those days, you know, when I started everything, and I remember you helped me a lot when I was a new streamer, and I truly appreciate that, man. I remember your host when I had like 50 people and so on, and Marty Vole Schneid with the 200 people right there. Holy fucking shit, that was amazing. Or 500 people, right? And I will be forever grateful for that, and thank you.
Yeah, that's no problem. I mean, I'm really happy that I feel like I don't want to like let's not, okay. You know what? Let's not just start a dick sucking competition here. So we don't have to say like how the other guy is great and stuff like that. But yeah, I definitely don't regret it back then. I mean, it was really nice for me when I was switching because you started in English right away, right?
No.
No, you started in Lithuanian and then you switched.
I was doing like this. I was streaming without days off. I went 3 days Lithuanian language and 4 days English language. When I noticed that everything was growing a bit, then I switched it up and then I started streaming only in English language.
Okay, so I stopped at the first stage today, but I just didn't have like designated days for it. I just, you know, I felt like doing an English stream, I did an English stream. I felt like doing a Czech one, I did a Czech one. But I originally started Czech, and then I was thinking about the English stream. So I only got stuck on the phase of switching the languages. I didn't even consider going full English. But what I was trying to say is that I really like the process of getting to know new people from the English-speaking community. Because back then, when I was streaming in English, it was like, as I said, it was like 3 or 4 people streaming in Czech, not even more. And there wasn't really that big of a community. But at the same time, there was emerging more streamers that are streaming English. Like at this sort of the same time I was hosting you, I get to know Mayland, for example. And I consider Mayland like my friend. We met like 3 or 4 times in real life. He came to Czech Republic a few times, and it was really nice. So I really enjoyed the process of knowing some other people because it was new to me. Like this whole, I mean, you know, we were on Facebook back then for quite a few times, but the whole online world and getting to know people from other countries, it was really new to me, and I really liked that. So
very nice.
That was great.
Very, very nice. Myland is very, very good guy too.
Yeah, it's cool because he lives like really close to Czech border, and he has a Czech girlfriend. So so we have like something in common, and his like origin, he's German, but the part of Germany where he lives or where he grew up, they have like a dialect or like a second language they speak, and it's really close to Czech, so he actually understands Czech. So we can play in Platoon, and my viewers really like him for that because he sometimes can switch to Czech and talk Czech with me. So
very nice. Amazing, very, very good. It's absolutely amazing when you are finding people which have the same thoughts as you do, and over time you are becoming not colleagues but friends, right? That's very good. This is not very nice as a map, to be honest.
Platoon. Love you and love
it's definitely not.
Who is my
I'm going to
go to
the heavy flying.
Thank you, buddy. Whoever you are, King Baboon, thanks.
I feel like in general the World of Tanks community, apart from the one guy, let's not talk names, that like the whole community is really friendly towards each other. There are no like beefs or anything. At least I feel like. that everybody kind of likes each other, or not?
Absolutely, I am 100% with you. I am 100% with you. I really like people is actually trying to help grow to each other, you know, with a host and so on, so on. And in the long term, the bigger Twitch is becoming for World of Tanks section, it's better for everyone, you know, new people and so on, so on. New possibilities, if we can say so. So that's good. I don't know how you are feeling about, how do you feel like, but I'm feeling like a pile of shit by sitting over there.
I'm having some shots on these guys, and I feel like I maybe hit the... Okay, I can kill the US, I think. No, never mind.
I think I hit the Pantera with a blind shot. This could
Oh,
be...
you probably did. I was like, did I hit 2 blind shots? And I was like, no. wasn't my shots. P95, okay. I'm not really feeling that great over here. Back up.
Yeah, you're getting banged in the butt, but hey, it happens. I have a cupola shot. Can I? Russia. Блядь. Interesting. Gold on?
I can drag him into the turret, yeah. I scared him, I think.
Unfortunately. You should be disgusted by yourself. How dare you to scare him? Wait.
You had a shot and I scared him for you?
It
Or
is
what do you
fine. We are winning mines. By the way, do you think mines is balanced as a map?
Oh. I mean, let's be fair here. How many maps in the game are actually balanced? Like how many? Like 10%? Something like that?
Yeah, but once again, this balance is coming from our side, you know, when we have experience and we know the flaws, we know the good positions, we know how to counter something and so on, so on. So yeah, I understand what you are saying, and not that many maps are balanced, that's for sure.
Well, that's the thing though, like on some maps, experienced people like us can know some positions that can win games. But for example, mines, even if you are a totally casual player, random pleb that doesn't know shit about the game, all you need to do from the northern side is just go hill. If you go hill, you won the map. That's all you need to do. It's not rocket science, right?
Excuse me, you are a scientist, buddy. Show some more respect for yourself. I found the T95. By the way, if you was scared of him, he have a 320 alpha damage gun.
Okay, I'm not scared of it anymore. Go.
I'm thinking about the blind shot. Come on. Come on, buddy, just pick. Yes, just pick.
It's just so frustrating though, talking about the maps, like on some maps you literally have nowhere to go. Like for example, mine's from the other side, the only good position you can go in is here.
Yep.
Like nowhere fucking else you can go to do something.
I know
And-
that, yes.
And even then if you go there, like you are totally dependent on what your team and the enemy team is doing. Like if you go there from their side and there's nobody to farm here on this corner, you are fucked. You don't do anything.
That's why I'm trying not to think about the balance of the game, because there is some things which we can do. What we can do, we can educate the people, we can share our knowledge, right? That's what you are doing with your map guides, with your streams, with your mood overall, and everything, with your knowledge of the game, right? And there's some things which we can't do. There is a big misunderstanding in communities overall, because people think community contributors have a word in wargaming and they can do something, they can change the game. No, we can't. We are not employees of wargaming, and we can't say like, wargaming, listen, could you change this pretty please? It's not even close to that.
You just reminded me of a guy that wrote to my Facebook page like a week ago, and he wanted me to manually change or like reset his password because he lost his mobile phone, and he was like, can you please do this for me? I need a new password. And I'm like, wait, but that's not the place you should be asking. But And he was like, "What? Why? You are community contributor. I thought that you are doing these things."
Oh,
I'm like, "Okay, no, that's not how it works."
Oh yeah, I know this very very well, believe me. Kemler boy, thank you so much for 7 months and welcome back. A wild baboon appears in the battlefield. Hi there, how you are doing? I'm doing fine. I mean, and boys, I hope you are enjoying the stream. I hope you are having a good time.
I think, was it your blind shot or mine? Pantera.
Pantera, it was yours.
Oh, so it actually was two of my blind shots actually hit. Nice.
Very, very nice. Beautiful. Look at this in mines. 2 bottom tier shitter tank destroyers. Holy fuck, we should be proud of ourselves right there. Man, we are moving up the tiers like there is no tomorrow.
That's true.
That's very nice.
Just talking about ice, I wanted to say one thing. I mean, fair enough, we gotta say it's pretty hard to balance a map that's not like symmetric. That's that like the map should look like quote unquote realistic, but at the same time it should be balanced. So that's definitely not an easy task. Like I agree to that. So it's definitely hard to balance a map, but at the same time, like when the map is in the game for so long and you can see the broken positions that fucks up the game, fucks up the map, or you don't have to revamp the whole map as it is. You can just remove the broken positions, right? But they just don't do that.
Yeah, it's true. And in the same time, there is, let's say like that, what I think is the biggest problem, at least currently, there should not be matchmaking like Bobject against the Fava, or 277 against the Kranwagen, or Standard B against the T55A, if you know what I mean. I think the World of Tanks currently have amount of the people and they can make a game balance. You are fighting against the same tanks, right? It doesn't matter, people experience.
How would you do it? Like, what would balance what? Like, what would you have against the 277 then, if not Kranwagen?
No. I mean, if, for example, our team have 277, enemy team should have 277 too, if you know what I mean. Because it happens nowadays when 277, and let's say like that, 279 is in one team and the other team have E5, which politely can go and fuck himself, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, that's true. But that's the case. Like, so you are saying that the 279 should be balanced only by the 279?
Or IS7 or something like this. It should be looked a bit deeper than that. At least that's what I would do.
I mean, yeah, but what's the difference? It doesn't really matter if there is an E5 against the 279 or if there's an IS7. It doesn't even matter if it's fucking 277 against the 279. It's just the 279 is just straight up better than anything else apart from a chieftain. So there's not really that much you can do, because if you would be balancing the OP tanks against another OP tank, then the players would probably, I mean, it would be a solution for players to not play OP tanks at all, because you would like wait several minutes to play a game. If I would play a tank which is really good and I would have to wait for somebody else to play the same tank for me to be able to go into the game, I would wait forever. There's not that many people playing the game, right?
Might be. Maybe I misunderstand something right there. I think maybe this is a silly idea. Could be a possibility.
I mean, I agree with you to some extent. Sometimes the matchmaking gets like crazy and pairs up some like really weird tanks against each other. It's especially really bad when it's like a tier, let's say tier 8 game or tier 9 game, and there are like only like 2 or 3 tier 9s or like top tier tanks, right? And if that happens, that sometimes if one of the tanks is really good and one of them is crap, or like one of them is stock and one of them isn't, then it can really make a difference in the battle. But I don't really mind that our team has a 277 and the other team has a Kranwagen. It's completely fine by me. In this battle, for example.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how about you, but I don't really like our 277. I would rather have Kranwagen over there because I'm doing a magical trick. I am waving the gun in front of his face, but he is ignoring me. I think someone put him into the sleep. Wake up, buddy! Wake up! I can wake up.
I mean, yeah, then it sucks, but it doesn't really matter what tank the guy is sitting in, right? I don't know. I feel like the matchmaking is is in one of the best states we ever had it.
It's true.
The only thing I would change is like the constant tier 3 RD spam in the tier 10 games. It's just so annoying.
I know what you are saying. I mean, what do you have against the Jeff?
Oh fuck! What? Holy shit. He get a shot on me. Where's he looking? Is he looking at you, the crane?
Yes.
I missed the shot.
That's
Wait, I'm
completely
gonna go
fine.
around him. It's a doe.
That was bad. I was thinking he's not going to be that brave, but I was down to
How
one
many?
shot.
How many did he fire?
One.
Oh. Never mind.
Ay, Dios míos. I
I
think
got wrecked by the FV for,
I
for
saw.
1200.
I saw that, and plus on top of that, he shot AP, right?
Yeah.
Well, it happens. Now the question is, are we going to win this battle? Because it looks like
we won't. We won't.
yeah, have some faith in humanity, okay? We can do this, buddy. We can do this. Progetto is eliminating the Kranwagen. Look, we still have Bobject. We have so many things. Plus on top of that, our 277 is holding enemy T55A, and T55A is a bit afraid of the 277. He is definitely afraid. And our 277 is carrying this. Look at this. I mean, oh that was 200 IQ. He was like a bloody raccoon. He was pretending he's dead. That was holy shit. That was amazing, man. I mean, we still have a chance.
I went to garage. So do we have a chance?
Absolutely yes. So let's play with tank destroyers, and in the worst case scenario, we can repeat the game with this. I mean, okay, let's be honest, we don't have chance. Okay, we don't have chance. At least I tried. Almost worked it out. Almost. Let's see.
Actually, this is gonna be the first battle in the ISU ever for me. Ever played a tank.
Very nice. I will take this virginity. Thank you. You never ever played with ISU in your holy fucking shit, man. That's a good tank. World of Tanks 6 boss have a map for the Lithuanian, the Battle of Raseiniai. Nice. Can you make a screenshot of that map? Actually, I can Google it out. Let me do that. Also, fellas, 2 hours of the stream, we can have some skill sellout emotes.
Oh, we lost. What a surprise.
Yes, I know. Terrible piece of kaku. How dare I? Beep beep. Yeah, it happens. It's okay. Better luck next time. Google.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
World of Tanks console Battle of Lithuania map. I cannot find that. I mean, how it's looking like in the game, or maybe I can. No, I cannot. Well, unfortunately, I can't find it, but it's completely fine. It is okay, man. It is okay. Holy shit! Actually, that's not that bad for me.
Are you gonna play like on the hills, like a heavy,
yeah.
or?
I am heavy tank.
I'm just gonna go. I don't know. Somewhere not camping.
This is going to be the hardest task.
I mean, I have to say that I really respect the fact that you can mark, like, it's not about the number of the tanks you mark, but I really respect you for marking TDs. I just wouldn't have the patience for marking TDs at all. The defender AFK?
Yep. Tank destroyers is not my cup of tea, but you know, you're getting used for everything. Russia. That's not the greatest idea by me, I guess.
Honestly, I got no idea what I'm doing right now. Like, I got totally no idea what I'm doing.
It's fine. Everything is going to work out, buddy, believe me.
I believe you. That's the only thing I can do right now.
You know what is the funny thing? It looks like enemies completely abandoned this side. I mean, they simply don't give a flying F. This might be a bloody full game. Or, alternatively, they are going to F us so hard we will forget our names. Also could be a possibility. I will try to spot that Scorpion. Are you ready to shoot at him?
Yeah, I guess I'm.
Okay. You know... Oh.
Ah, he spotted me.
Mother
And
trucker.
I missed.
Learn to aim better, buddy. First pancake. Remember, first pancake is always burned. By the way, you never ever played with a ISU even on your own account.
Oh no. I just didn't really grind that many TD lines, and when I did, I just skipped the 268 because the 268 is just like not interesting for me at all. So I was like, why would I do that?
Mm-hmm.
And back then, I only grinded. It was never my goal to have like all the things in the game. I only grinded for the things that I like to play. And after I just started streaming, I needed, some content or like to do something else than just to play tier 10 mediums all the time. So I grinded some lines like Egg Panzer and stuff like that. But I don't know. I've never really cared about the tier 10 the TDs.
I know. It's not for everyone. You need to be extremely patient if you want to play well. Take the good positions, which I have no doubts you can do that. But it's boring gameplay. I understand what you are saying there, buddy.
Like whenever I play a TD, I just do what I'm doing right now. I just go to a position where I usually play with a heavy or a medium tank, and then I just get fucked because I don't have a turret, and then I cry in the corner. So.
Story of my life. Story of my life, buddy.
Okay, at least I tried him.
So the fellas in the Marty stream, remember, he gave you so much information right there. So if you are feeling extra kinky, you want to make Marty day, all you need to do, you need to ask him to play with a turret, with a tank without turret. He is going to be very, very happy person. That's it, man. You are doomed, okay? You are doomed. That's why you are not talking too much about the things which you like or dislike.
Yeah.
Cookie Pie coming with a Twitch Prime. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Welcome.
I mean, people that watch me for quite some time, they already know that information.
Oh
They already
yes.
know what's going on.
I can imagine that, man.
Funny thing. I grinded on the Russian server for the memes. I grinded the Yak Pizda, and I had actually a lot of fun with the Ferdinand with the Yak Panther. Oh, sorry, not Yak Panther. Yak Tiger.
Tier 9, right?
Yeah. It's such a good thing. I didn't even mind the lack of turret, but only at that time. On all the others, I just hated it.
The PM of that tank and Alpha is actually quite nice. And I believe everyone can get surprised how much their tank can bounce, because not everyone, especially in the Rus server, because people is not shooting gold that often, so it's kind of, in a way it's better experience when you are playing with some kind of tank with armor, because you are not getting auto-penetrated, so. Maresak, thank you so much for 4 months, welcome back. I will ask Marty Vole to play, so he will enjoy it 50%. I have some spice in the chat whenever we are going to reach the tier 10 mediums. I hope you like K91.
K91? I actually like that tank.
Here you go.
I recently did some sort of like an experiment that I played 100 battles with each tier 10 medium. And then comparing the results on this account, so full bond equipment, full crew and stuff like that. And actually there's like no bad tier 10 medium tank. I didn't mind playing any of them.
Really? Okay,
Yeah.
I will check your stats out. I'm very, very curious.
I mean, you can.
8 ads, thank you so much for 4 months of support.
this
Thank
account.
you. I think it's
The
not
best.
blocked. Maybe.
I think it
We'll
is.
see. Okay, we will check it out. You are my first
There's a
Sababon.
spreadsheet.
Virginity
You
taken.
actually
Thank
like
you.
spreadsheets, right? You're
No,
a spreadsheet guy.
absolutely
You do.
not.
There's like a shitloads of spreadsheets for your marks, right?
Oh,
I can
it's
paste
locked.
it.
Kurva.
I can paste it in your chat.
Yes, sure, you can do that. I am not a spreadsheet guy, by the way. I barely can set up the things myself, but okay, let's see. Average damage 144.4 thousand. Holy fucking shit. Leo 4.5, Udes 4.4. Okay, the worst 30B 3.5 thousand. This is the worst.
Yeah, those are the rest.
T62A, Key 91, but once again, Key 91 is somewhere at the bottom. Why 121 is in the red color? I just wonder.
I did a video like summarizing it, and the red color means that I didn't enjoy the tank and I wouldn't really recommend it. I just didn't see. I don't see a reason for the tank to be in a game when there's 430U. So, all of the others and the 30B obviously. I kind of enjoyed playing the 30B, but it's just not good enough.
Very, very nice. I mean, this is a bloody good score. Good job. I mean, this is very, very, very impressive what you have done right there. And you did that in the EU server, right?
Yeah, EU. Yeah.
Do you have any thoughts to do the same thing on the RU server and compare results? How well would you do if you would get test account?
If I would do a test account, I think that I would do a little bit worse on the Russian server. But I don't think it's possible for me to get a community contributor account on the Irish server.
Well, you should ask. No one is going to punish you. No one is going to do that for you.
Yeah, that's true. But to be honest, thinking about it, I think Ducky was marking a chieftain on Russian server, or do you remember? I think he did.
And he marked that in like 180 games, which is abysmal. It's insane. That's impressive.
I don't know what account was he using though. But yeah, I could try for it. I could try it. That's nice.
No, you can give it a go, and it's completely up to Wargaming. They are going to say C or they are going to say no, because your people is enjoying your content, and this is a good thing. And in the same time, you are doing the same thing just in the different server, and you are doing some kind of experiment. You know, one kind of testing like this is not going to change everything, but or give information, but you will know plus minus how the things is looking like, right? Either way, your performance is bloody impressive. Good job, man. Holy fucking shit. Good job.
Yeah, thanks.
Check this space.
Yeah, that's actually that idea didn't even like cross my mind, but when you said it like this, I mean, I don't know if you are like how much you deal with people in wargaming, like
nice.
If you have some actual, you know, things that you talk about with like concrete persons, but if I talk with Phil, he's always so, you know him, right? Felix. So if I talk with him, he's always like so helpful. So and we have a Czech girl there, like Czech community manager, so I could ask her as well. So yeah.
There is a lot of nice people in wargaming. To be completely honest with you, I had only one bad experience with one guy, which I don't want to mention the name, but there was only one guy who pretty much betrayed me when we was talking before, right? But overall, like 99% of the people there is nice, and they're getting shit on over here just because they are wargaming stuff. But in reality, you know, as a people, they are fucking amazing. I can tell you that.
It's that's kind of sad because the people that I know in wargaming, they are pretty nice, but they get the blame for the company fuck ups. Like they can't really, you know, they can't really change it, but they are the ones that get the hate. But it's kind of what comes with the job, right? It's how it is. Like when you're gonna work in wargaming and you're gonna work in a position that you are in a contact with community, you are the one that's gonna be blamed. People on Facebooks and forums, they are not gonna be thinking about the fact that you are not the one responsible. They're just gonna hate the first person that's connected with wargaming. So
absolutely. For example, check out the Ikabu. He is doing a bloody good job. He is doing amazing thing. He started streaming himself and so on. He is a beautiful person.
Yeah, he's definitely a sympathy guy. I didn't ever like talk to him or anything, but I watch him play. He's like not the greatest player in the world, but he's good enough to stream, and he's really nice person. Definitely.
Absolutely. By the way, 39 is somewhere over there. You met there is people from Minsk who is working with RU region. You met only wargaming stuff. There was people from Minsk. Well, from people from Minsk, I mean, I did not hear too much conversation because once again they are speaking in Russian language and so on.
What do you want to do? Do you want to push their base?
Absolutely. Let's F them.
Oh yeah.
He sniped me once.
I'm getting fucked by the EBR, I need some help.
Okay, I'm coming.
Ah, kurva, Bachet, high roll. It's okay, I was playing in the middle of the nowhere. Bachet is here, by the way. Yeah, I fucked up in this battle. Oh well, what can you do? Sacrificial Pravna, thank you so much for 9. Welcome back, mate. Welcome back. I hope you are once again, fellas. I hope you are enjoying the stream. We are not having too many Platoon sessions out there, but when we are having that, I hope you are enjoying it. It's going to be in the YouTube, and if you are watching from the YouTube, hello. I hope you are having a beautiful time. Also, check out Marty Vole. He's doing content in the Czech language, and once again, all links are going to be under description as usual, and maybe you are going to find a person which you are going to enjoy a lot, and he is going to give some extra tips and tricks. Easy. Have you met Victor? Yes, I have met Victor in the Tank Fest, and he's a nice guy. I mean, I haven't spoke too much, but I have met him. We have picture together. I mean, he has a picture. I did not took that. Probably I should, and then I would have a picture next to the boat. So both of the people we can have in the bloody ship. Sorry, I am imagining being Wargaming COE wife. Sorry, I have no ideas.
How is the idea? How do you like it? Okay.
You know, then we would have influence silently. You know.
Do you think that
Psychologic, what's up? Thank you so much for 6 months and welcome back.
Actually played the game?
Congratulations, man, with a new job. I'm very, very happy for you. Can you repeat, sir?
If you think that the Wargaming CEO's family, like his kids or something, that if they actually play the game?
I don't know. I mean, I have no clue. It's a bit different thing. I mean, for them it is a job, right? It doesn't matter what they are doing. They are having a job in the Wargaming, or they are having a job in the bloody Gillette factory. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't really think it cares. Didn't met Michael Jackson. I can walk moonwalk.
Industry is like not so old. I still have that feeling that's obviously wrong, right? I don't know. I'm not saying it's true, but I still have that feeling the games that people there that do games are genuinely thinking about if the game is good or how the game should be done or stuff like that. You know, even though it's just a business, it's the same as people in film. Like not every filmmaker or every director needs the film to be great. They just need to make money. And it's the same with games. But for some reason, because I play games for such a long time, I still feel like that it should be like that, right? That the developers actually would care about the quality of the game.
Absolutely, but in the same time you just described literally everything how it goes, and we cannot blame them. I mean, imagine yourself, right? If your main thing, what you need to do, right, is to make money. I mean, what can you do? It is how it is. You are doing that no matter what is the cost, right? And
yeah, that's true.
It's fine. God damn it, the lights are cursed for us, buddy.
It's true. I'm gonna play something else next.
I fucked up. I played very, very bad. I got caught off guard. I was standing like a pigeon and I was thinking about something else. It happens. You know what? We can come back to this tank later on. If we are going to keep playing like this, our platoon is going to be 7 hours and I don't have that much time, buddy. With all respect, I love playing with you, but the time is kicking my butt today. I want to mark the new tank. So let's move to the mediums.
Okay, fair enough.
What you are going to take? Leopata, very nice. I will take something stupid.
You know what I figured out lately on this account as well? Like the MX-30, not the tier 10, but the tier 9 is such a great thing. I really enjoy the MX-30. It's just so funny how the tier 9 can be so good and the tier 10 can be so trash.
Absolutely. You know what they could do, as wrong as it sounds, to fix it? To switch them tiers. Easy game. Problem solved. As a tier 10 you are getting smaller cupola and life is beautiful. Buff DPM on one tank, nerf DPM on other tank. Problem solved. But once again, I mean, maybe it's just looking from our direction, right? And MX-30, I agree. It is amazing tank, man. You traitor! If you are wondering why...
Do you go here?
Absolutely, yes. if you're wondering why the flying F, I'm yelling on you. What kind of camo you have? How dare you to promote other streamers?
Can I be honest with you? I know I can, right?
No, you can't.
Your camo actually was the only one I disliked how it looked.
Ok tu kurva! You don't
But
like bananas? It's
I
disgusting.
I told with Mayland, and he was saying that you couldn't really design the camo. That the
No.
only thing that you could have done is like pick a color, right?
We had option out of 6 colors. And that's it. We couldn't do a lot of things. For example, the commander lines, we had very short amount of the time, and when on December I said, you know, I got like shit ton of ideas how to do the things and so on. It's not that simple. You are once again, you are working with a huge company and you do not have a word. Either you are in or either you are out. Let's say like that. Everything was rushed quite a bit. We did not have too much time how to do the things and so on. But once again, it is how it is. The most important thing, people enjoyed the content overall, right? And once again, I hope it's going to be this event is not going to be last, and we are going to have so much more. There is so many content creators which can it's completely fine. Shake that butt for me. Yes, buddy, thank you. Yeah. And by the way, I saw how the camos are looking like in the Rus server, if I can say so, and those camos are looking more sweet. But you know, when we are speaking about the looks, it always there is a saying: grass is always looking green in the other side. You know?
Yeah. I don't really think that the saying is fitting this context, though. What do you mean? Like the Russian server camos are looking nicer, you mean?
Yes.
Or what? Oh yeah, I haven't seen them, so could be right, could be wrong. I don't know. I really like the idea of the event. The only thing the only thing that I didn't like about it is like, if you are a casual guy but at the same time you want to have some like challenges or goals in the game. It's just like, I felt like it's just a waste of time. Even though it was fun to play, it's just like, the rewards I was getting for playing the event, it just wasn't good enough for me. So, I don't know.
I understand what you are saying.
Watch out for our back.
I see.
I'm dead, I guess.
Yeah, I started to play like a Kaku, unfortunately, but it's okay, it happens. Brain started farting, I will try to think better. Yeah, I get the point what you are saying, but in the same time, now imagine the things from a bit. Wee! Holy fucking shit, man.
I actually am ranked him in the air, man.
Holy fucking shit, man.
Doesn't get any better.
Very nice. You know, now look from a bit different perspective on this. For you, it doesn't matter, right? Because you are sitting kind of in the same boat as any other content creator. Let's say like that. But let's say like that. For a Piotr, which is enjoying your content the most, and for which you are the idol in the game, this kind of event, this commander, have descriptions on your brand, you know, it means a lot for people. And to not use this kind of opportunity and to not give community something back, your guys, your fans and everything, that would be just disgusting. Or you could go for vacations. I mean, you have a choice.
I mean, yeah, that's I definitely agree with you. It's just like, if there would be a little more to offer for even for people that you know, I'm not a fanboy of yours, so it's like I'm not a fanboy of any streamer.
Holy fucking shit, stop right here. Take your words back. Let's start the time.
Okay,
you love me. Okay, you love me.
I love you, you are the best.
Very nice.
So I love you the most, blah blah blah. But even like, if there's somebody that doesn't really care about, you know, Twitch / YouTube / anything, and they just want to play like a nice event, that's actually fun to play, which it was. The idea of 7v7 battles, I think, was great. Then for those people that are not doing it for the streamer but for the fun of playing the event itself, I think that the event should have been like a little bit more interesting in terms of awards. That's the only thing I can say about it. other than that, it was great. Like,
I get the point what you are saying right there, but once again, the main award was aimed to the content creator, right? That was the main award. And if they now let's think about everything from the company perspective, right? For a second, as a company, they can't give you 5 million credits for reaching the certain stage. They cannot do that because once again, any game right there, it's grindable game. Let's say like that. So this is the thing. So they cannot give the rewards which is going, let's say like that, 10,000 gold or something. It's just impossible. Sure. So they are giving bonds and your favorite content creator attributics or something like this. So it's already a great thing. And believe me, there is going to be, if there is going to be the part 2, if everything will go well, you will notice that. You will notice positivity. You will meet the guys which is enjoying your content, which is going to say, what's up, Marty, good job, keep up the good work. And you are getting shit ton of messages like this. I have no doubts.
It's true, totally. I definitely don't want to disrespect or like disregard the whole concept of the event. It was great, and yeah, I agree with you. It's just like
you're looking from a different perspective as a player which is not into the crew skins or something. I get your point too. It's understandable, and the thing is, no one is forced to play this, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nobody's forced, and actually that's what I did. Like, I just didn't play the event because I was not forced to do that, and it's completely fine. It's just like when they are doing these special occasion events, which they are not doing that often. So I was thinking, like, my line of thinking was, if they are doing it, then it would be nice to have the other people, you know, if the other guys, for example, like me, or especially people that are just not interested in Twitch at all, if these guys would have like a reason to play this event, maybe they would get into Twitch War or something, you know, because they would like to actually play for the team of the content creator, because the awards that they would be getting for it would be actually worth it.
Yeah,
like,
but I understand.
I think that not maybe it wasn't really that many people, but I think that definitely some people looked at the event. They was like, okay, there are some guys, I don't really know them. What does this offer me? And the answer is 1,500 bonds for X episode, I don't know, whatever number of hours played. With basically, and the mode was designed by the fact that it doesn't really matter if you win or lose. So I noticed that what a lot of people did was they just go drown in the start of the battle and play next, right? Which is not really fun. So for these people, I think that the fact that there wasn't really that many words, it kind of discouraged them from playing the event. And if it would be better, just a little bit better, I don't know, let's say 5k bonds or 4k bonds and 3 million credits, whatever, something like that, or something more than it was, I think that even more people would participate, and even more people would get into the community.
I'm not thinking anymore.
That's all I'm saying. But
that's not good.
Other than that, it's just. But that's just my perspective, and obviously the positivity that you experience is just much more overwhelming than some fact that somebody didn't play the event because there was no award. It doesn't really matter that.
Yeah, I get the point what you are saying, and once again, you are speaking from the people perspective, which don't care about the cosmetics, let's say like that, which don't have, let's say like that, favorite content creator and so on, so on. I get the point, and I'm 100% with you. Also, my brain started farting, and that's no bueno. I hope I will refresh my brain. By the way, question: when you are playing, when you are streaming, how long usually you are streaming?
Like over a day, I think, especially through the winter, it makes like 8 to 10 hours. But I do sessions that are lasting no more than 5.
Okay, okay, Roger that. So you're doing morning and evening.
Yeah, I do. Lately I do three streams per day, and each is like 3, maximum 4 hours long.
Oh, so you are refreshing the brains in between. I see.
I mean, it's like, you know, I have a family, I have a girlfriend, I have
How dare you?
So
how dare you?
So I have to, you know, be with them just a little bit as well, and just spend time with them. So
it is completely understandable.
I've never really understood how you and Ducky especially, how can you do like these sessions that are like 10 hours long, like almost every day? Just impossible for me.
Yeah. I completely understand what you are saying right there. All good, man. All good. You know, for you, once again, it's a bit different situation. Whenever I'm going to have, you know, girl, wife, kids, and so on, I will need to cut a bit sessions too, because it's literally impossible to do anything else. Plus, on top of that, YouTube and so on. But for now, I am enjoying the moment till I have time. And you know yourself how time-consuming streaming can be, because you can literally spend days and days. You get the point.
Yeah, that's true. That's how it is. Like, if you can get the most out of it, and you yourself refers to this like your dream job, and it basically streaming, like full-time streaming with a stable income is basically a dream job for anyone who likes video games, right? For someone who doesn't like video games, it's not really that ideal, but for a guy that really plays video games almost his whole life, this is dream job. So if you in your life got a chance to do this for a living, I think that you should squeeze the most out of it, because if you would just drop this now, the same opportunity may never come again, right?
Absolutely. In other words, every single person is different, and if you are enjoying what you are doing, you are not even feeling like you are working. For example, if the person loves cars, right? He's auto mechanic or something like this. I mean, he can be in his garage or in whatever other place for fucking years, and he is feeling extremely good when he is getting into that engine, when he is seeing how many cylinders is there, and when he is making it work. You know, same goes for me. I love what I am doing, and I believe you like what you are doing too. Although in the current your situation, you must spend a bit more time with your family, because you cannot simply say, "Fuck off. 10 hours stream now." It's just impossible. This is not how the things are working. So it's understandable, buddy. Holy fucking shit. Good job, man. Like I said, my brain started farting, so you are going to carry my ass right here. Beautiful. Also, we will need to play with that light tank once again after the tank destroyers, and we are going to make it work. What do you think about that?
Let's go. I'm gonna go with this.
Okay, you are going to go with this. In order to fit you well, let's go. Doom Turtle. I'm sorry, fellas, for not playing that well now. Our topics, Mother Trucker, our topics are so damn serious today. We are going to win the Nobel prize for this. Holy shit, man.
I mean, it's actually nice to talk about, I wouldn't say like the other side of streaming, but all these routines that people, I'm not saying all people, obviously there are some people that are clever enough to understand this, but there are some people that just, they can't really comprehend or understand what goes behind. Like, all they see is a guy playing video games and making money out of it, and they are like, okay, this guy won the lottery. And to some extent we did, right? Because we are doing what we are loving, and we can make a living out of it, and it's actually pretty good living. So it's all fine, but there are some things to it that some people just don't understand, or they just don't really see the side of it. Like, for example, how time consuming it is, and somehow draining it can be.
The dream is now, look at this kind of situation. The dream is not becoming out of nowhere. In order to achieve something, first of all, you need to be interesting for people in a way, right? Every single streamer have his own people which is going to enjoy his content. It doesn't matter what you are doing, it's just the case. But to get somewhere, let's say like that, I believe when you started streaming, it was not like schnai immediately 100 people. I
mean, honestly it was. You know why? Because I was kind of like this cheesy guy that I started to play the original guy that I was talking about that was doing YouTube. I started to play with him, and he included me in some YouTube videos, and he a few times he invited me to his stream, and then I was doing like an admin in a Facebook group about World of Tanks, and people knew me from there. And then I got an opportunity to stream, and he promoted me, or like he was saying, okay, this guy's going to, like Marty's going to be streaming, and people knew me from his streams, and on my first stream I had like 80 people, so.
Okay, Roger that. So,
I had it kind of more easy.
Yes, okay, I get the point what you are saying. Wait a second, my cat is going full bananas. Uno momento. Katite, Katya. My cat was eating vape stuff. I mean, she is addicted to the fucking foiler for something, and I need to get into her brain to explain it's not the best thing ever. Anyways.
Okay, I'm getting totally fucked here. I'm gonna die. Maybe 0 damage. Okay, never mind. Not 0 damage. Nice.
Don't you dare to die, goddammit. I just said my brain is not working. Don't you dare to even think about it. The thing is, what I wanted to say before, for example, from my perspective, right? For me, not everything came out of nowhere, right? I remember when I was when I started everything with 0 and so on, and when I was doing like before in the past like 24-hour streams and so on, and I was speaking with each other. I remember the start when opening the viewer list and saying hi for literally everyone because I had the time and so on, you know. This kind of stuff, I agree, some people is thinking it's easy. No, it's not. To grind your way up, it is such a massive job. You need to sacrifice so many things. You need to... it's not that easy, let's say like that. But if you are there now, for example, for you or for me, it is like easy, right? I mean, we are clicking the... oh my bananas, can you hear that? Katita is on the full trollolo mode. Anyways, the main point of all this, when you are already known, when you are already big, yes, obviously it is way more simple and it is way more easy. But when you are starting from the bottom, it can be so damn hard, so damn sinking. It's crazy. But once again, it is how it is.
It's the same. I mean, I'm not comparing like you or me to like athletes, but the principle, the way how it works is the same as with like sports. Like you are just like looking at the top like footballers or hockey players and whatnot, and you see the crazy numbers that they make, and you are like, oh my god, these guys, it's so easy for them. They just play hockey or football and they make crazy numbers, but you don't see how much they have to sacrifice and what it took them to go where they are now.
How much do they need to work for that, and how much do they need to do, how much they need to sacrifice, let's say like that, spend time in gym or sacrifice the overall social life and so on. Yeah, it's understandable. I get the point what you are saying. So fellas, spoil your streamers, use those primes on Marty. Yes, you use those primes, fellas.
Like, let's be fair though, like as you said, like when you got to the position when you don't have to fight.
Great, thank you so much for 20, thank you.
That's the state I was in like for at least 1 or 2 years, that I wanted to be good with each of the viewers that were watching me, you know, that somebody didn't like something about me, like you are playing shitty tanks or you use too much gold and whatnot, and I was like, okay, I'm sorry, okay, I'm not gonna do that, and then I just followed that one guy that didn't like something, and at the same time there were 50 others that were completely fine with what I was doing to that point. But I was like, I had this mindset that I needed to, you know, be good with everyone. So if you can escape this phase and you are actually stable with what you are doing, then
thank you so much for it.
So
welcome back.
Because there's the community that you know that whenever you will start a stream, that the people are going to be there. I mean, it's definitely not as stressful as it is when you are like when we moved with my girlfriend. I mean, like after school, I was just thinking like, do I wanna just do this as a hobby, or do I want to invest much more time into this, and do I want to try this? And then I decided, okay, let's go, let's try to stream full time. If it doesn't work out, then shit happens, doesn't work out. And I remember how stressful it was like for, I don't know, a few months at least, because I had like 350 subs, let's say, which in Czech Republic, with some sort of partnership deals, it's like just enough. It's like, let's say maybe average pay, a little bit less, I guess.
I know.
And I didn't know, you know, and I didn't know if the things are gonna get better or not. So
same goes for me. The start, I will never ever forget the start. The first 3 months, in the first 3 months, honestly, I spent crazy amount of time. I split up with my ex before X, right? Let's say like that. Because of this, pretty much. And why so? Because I was investing such a huge amount of the time overall, right? It was simply insane. Plus, on top of that, I mean, look at that from the, let's say like that, the girl perspective. The guy is playing video games all day, all night long. Like, holy fucking shit. I mean, what is going to happen, right? And plus, on top of that, he is not making a proper living because he is not earning anything, right? So I do not blame her. Everything is completely fine. Once again, the first 3 months when I had pretty much no one, when I had 5 people in the stream, 10 people in the stream, and so on. But I still remember those days very, very well. The first donation goal was after like 3 months or so for a bloody camera. I still remember that, and when I was getting first €5 donation, I was screaming like little pigeon. Okay, I was screaming so damn much. I was so damn bloody happy. It's insane. Once again, I still remember those days, and I'm still the same guy. But what you are going through, a lot of people don't know what you are overall going through. Let's say like that. But it's completely fine. I'm not complaining. I just got gangbanged in the butt. It's okay. I play the same game.
If you don't have enough time, then we can just move up the tier.
Yeah. Let's move up the tier. Let's go through the tier 10s, and it's going to be over. And holy fucking shit, once again, I like those topics which we are talking about. I was thinking we are going to have the fun gaming experience when, by any means, we are having fun gaming experience. But to talk about those hard topics, holy fucking shit, man. I am impressed. Let's say like that.
I'm kind of used to this on my stream, even though we do it in Czech. I kind of like, because that's one of the perks of World of Tanks community in general. It's older people than in other games. Like
I agree,
I don't
100%.
really think that you play or follow other games, but I kind of do. I don't really have that much time for it. But the other communities like League of Legends, Counter-Strike, it's much younger.
I'm a female.
Sometimes just consisted of kids. And in these communities, to have any serious topic discussion is just almost impossible. So that's one of the really advantages of the World of Tanks community, that most of the discussions that you have is like much more mature. So on my stream, it's kind of normal to, for example, talk politics or like family or life in general or like whatever it is. And it's really fun because especially politics, even if most of the people are saying like, politics shouldn't be on Twitch, just fuck off, it's a video gaming platform, why are you bringing this up? If it's done in a right setting, it can be so refreshing to have a politics debate, because it's really fun how different groups of people and different people in general in like different mindsets, they come together on that one Twitch channel or whatever it is, if it's mine, yours, whatever, and they are connected just to the game. Apart from the game that they are all playing, they are like different people, right? So, can you go off of him? Thank you.
I completely understand what you are saying right there, and everyone.
So I'm really used to it, kind of. I can take some hits from reality.
It's okay. Everything is fine. I get the point what you are saying, and everyone is thinking how do they want to build their channel in their own way, right? For example, in my case, I don't want to have discussion about politics or about other things which for me it's simply not the place, right? Twitch is not the place for that, and it's completely fine. And I respect your decision to talk about literally everything. It's completely fine. In the same time, it is kind of our place, if I can say so, and we can pick a decision what do we want to do or what we want to talk about, and so on. So it's everyone's preferential, let's put that in this way. And yes, I completely agree with let's say like that, more experienced people on Twitch, right? Speaking about the age, speaking about experience, and so on. Because if you are comparing the Shit Knight and World of Tanks, I believe average age difference, it's completely different story. It's insane, right?
Yeah, totally. Let's run away. No.
I mean, this JP's is looking, he's naughty. He's naughty.
I mean, if I would be you, I would probably drop politic talks as well, because it's just like the whole channels are just different. I mean, the amount of viewers that I get is like all right for like these deep discussions, because it's just not that many people, especially if you do it in the night when there are like, let's say, I don't know, like 400 500 viewers. It's okay to talk about it, because the discussion can be still like pretty, it can be pretty nice. If I would have 2K viewers like you do, I just wouldn't do it. It's just not worth it.
And in the same time, there is other thing. You cannot be expert of everything. So, for example, if we are touching the politics topic, I have no bloody clue what is happening in other countries. So, how I can speak about that? Yeah. So, for example, if all people would be Lithuanians, let's say like that, obviously you can have a debate. But now I do not put my hands into the shit which I do not understand. I just can't talk about that, because I won't have anything. It's not about having anything to say, but I am not expert of that, so easy.
That's the thing, because what I really enjoy is the fact that I don't really have to know that much. I mainly function as like how to say, like a moderator, you know. I'm just in there like a guy in between the others, and I just try to moderate the discussion. And sometimes if I can say something that I think it's, you know, credible to the topic, I do. But it's more like about listening to the others in the chat and listening to different opinions and to what people think about different things, because especially us, when I'm sitting in my home or talking to my family, like 99% of the time, there's like a bubble that I live in, right? And obviously my girlfriend has the same opinions that I do. And it's really nice, and I really like it that I get confronted with other opinions to some stuff, and I try to listen to those people, and I just try to learn from them. And we disagree, it's totally normal, but we learn from each other. At least I learn from them. I don't know if they learn from me. Maybe they do, maybe they don't. But I feel like it's a really nice experience to me to have like on Twitch to talk about something more than just the game.
Roger that.
Not all the time, obviously.
I understand what you are saying. So pretty much quick translation what you said right there. You are looking pretty, and people and other people is talking, and you are just looking pretty.
Yeah,
Roger that.
I'm just there smiling. Exactly.
Roger that, buddy. That's nice. Fellas, be respectable, okay? If you don't like what you are seeing right there, it's completely fine. Leave the stream. Come back after 1 hour or so. We are going to keep playing for Mark of Excellence. Now we are having a debate.
We have time to finish it,
discussion, so everything is fine. Check your whispers. I will do that, Army Guy. Yes, absolutely. We can finish the tier 10s. Everything is fine.
Okay.
All good.
Okay, let's go this then.
Holy fucking shit, you should be ashamed of yourself, okay? Ikabu, I see you, what's up?
Wait, what?
Mods, can we have exclamation mark Ikabu shout out? Thank you so much. Fellas, feel free to check this guy out, he's amazing.
Though, if you didn't play, or did you play some campaigns before?
Oh yes, I got M60 and I got 907 and I got all tier 8 Clan Wars Revar tanks and the tier 7 T25 Eco 3. I had my experience in the Clan Wars before.
Yeah.
And I know very, very well. Imagine serving in the Navy, right, which is taking shit on amount of time. You don't know when you are going somewhere, and so on. Coming back home at 5, at 6 approximately. Then sitting Clan Wars until the midnight, and then repeating that for 10 days. Believe me, I remember those times very, very well.
So how did it work for you? Like, did you quit Navy and then started to stream full time, or did you try to stream and going to Navy at the same time when you started?
In the Navy, contracts are for 4 years usually, or depends on the contract, right? So after contract, I was thinking, what do I want to do with my life? And half years before everything, before my contract expired, I figured out who the flying fuck is Twitch, right? So what I have done pretty much, I pretty much risked it for the biscuit. I was helping my father with quite some stuff. Meanwhile, I was building the stream, let's say like that, and obviously I did not knew how the things would go, because the first 3 months I remember that, you know, in first 3 months speaking about the earnings, and remember back in our day there was no such a thing as affiliate. So you only one way how you could get something was donations, right? I remember those times. Holy fucking shit. Ooh. So yeah.
And it was so hard to get bartered. At least when I did, you had to have 500 viewers for like a week or something, which was back then it was almost impossible. And I still did it like after half year of streaming or something, and I was like so proud of myself because it was so much harder than it is right now.
Absolutely, man. I agree with you, and I completely understand what you are saying. We went through the same thing. So when I was asking for a partnership, I had 500 average viewers, right? And I got denied. And I got denied. Holy fucking shit. I'm good.
Fuck. I tracked the T57 for 2K though, so yeah, it was so different. Like right now, it's kind of funny how people can actually make a living by Twitch, because right now all you have to do is get affiliate, which basically anyone can get. It's like what, like 3 viewers on average or something like that. And then all you need to have is like 1 or 2 guys that are rich as fuck and that are gonna be gifting you subs. And I don't know if you know Nick Shocks. He's an American guy, streams World of Tanks. If you heard about him.
I know this guy, yes.
So basically he has like I don't know, 150 viewers on average, 100 to 150 viewers on average, and he has like 800 subs.
And it is completely fine. Look, now
I mean it's fine. I'm not saying it any like bad. I mean he's a really nice guy and I really like him, so it's good for him. But it was like impossible back in the day, like to live by this.
I completely I get the point what you are saying, but in the same time it's you cannot say, oh, it's easy peasy just like this, you know. You need to offer something for people, right, in order to make a living out of it. It's not like you are going to be pretty, you are going to play the game and, you know, every world would be a streamer, right? It's not it's way more complicated than this.
True.
And yes, I completely agree. The one person can cover a lot of stuff, and every single of us are grateful for that, right? When you are getting, holy fucking shit, that Arta, when you are getting this huge support, I mean, it's insane. And once again, every single streamer is grateful for that. I can tell you that. And I understand your main point. Nowadays, it's it's way easier to make a living out of it if you have something to offer for people. You have good gameplay, you have personality, you have your jokes or something. Yes, I completely agree with that. But in the same time, you cannot rely on this like you are going to start streaming and peace you are making out of living, you are shitting the gold bars. It's just not how the things is working, like, holy fucking shit, not.
Well, I mean, it's easier, but at the same time, it's harder because of the fact that there's just much more. Okay, I'm gonna play with you, or not? I'm gonna play chicken.
And plus on top of that, nowadays there is such a bigger competition out there.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like that's the harder part, because if you can get some people to be interested in your channel, then it's easier because they are the means, they are the technical things that they can support your channel through, especially the fact that they can give subs, and they can give subs like there's no limit, right? They can give any amount of subs that they can, which is nice, but at the same time it's really much harder to get those people drawn to your channel because there are so many other channels that they can go into. So
you need to have something to offer. Absolutely. But once again, what can I say? Nothing, literally nothing. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say. Who is lucky and blessed enough to make a living out of stream, good for them. Who don't have this kind of fate and this kind of luck, they can build their own dream, cars, I don't even know. You can be a doctor and you can be whatever fuck you want, right? Just find the way to go in your real life and everything is going to be Gucci. Let's put that in this way. Look, daddy. No, I won't. I sometimes almost feel like
bad for some people, because I know that the really big part of why am I, like, let's say, successful, or why can I make a living out of this, is the fact that I was here really early on Twitch, I mean. And then you see, like, all the other guys that are really trying hard, and I really like their content, and I feel like they are doing things great, and I try to support them by hosting or by, like, mentioning them, but at the same time, they're just too late for them, you know, because the communities are already established. Like, most of the viewers, they already have their, like, really, like, own channel that they like to go. If it's you, if it's me, if it's Malin, whatever, whoever, doesn't matter. But most of the people already have their, like, favorite streamer that they go into. And obviously, when you start to go in your favorite streamer's channel, can you maybe cover me when the 50 VP? Oh, never mind, he's not gonna be. Then you don't even go there because of the content that the streamer creates, but you go there because of the people as well, right? Because of the other viewers, because you know the people in the chat, you talk there, and there's no reason for you, when you go to this established channel, there's no reason for you to try to find anything new. You are fine as you are. So there are many people on Twitch that are doing great content that's definitely worth, like, subbing, watching, whatever, but they just don't get the viewerships because all of the potential viewers already are somewhere else on those channels that were there before, right?
In other words, to grow on Twitch is very, very hard. If we can say so, it is extremely hard to grow on Twitch. And in the same time, the main point of all this, the streamers, Bled, I'm playing like a fucking shithole. Holy fucking shit, I'm mad on myself. Anyways, what I want to say, those kind of people, they are not priority watchable streamers, right? What do I mean by saying that? When there is a big boys, Marty Vole, Myland, Killzor, KB, Circonflex, and so on in the evening streaming, the other people is simply not getting anything out of it, right? Even though they can be the best people in the world, and they can simply do amazing stuff, but since communities are built already, to get into this gap, it's pretty much impossible. I know what you are saying right there, and yes, in a way it's sad, and that's why we are doing this. That's why we are sharing the love in community. That's why we are hosting others and helping those, you know, small guys, where people is not going to scroll towards the 50 other channels to find that particular guy. That's why we are hosting the people. That's why we are helping others. I mean, it's the easiest thing to lock people in your world. What do I mean by saying that? You are finishing the stream, you are saying, go check my YouTube, go use that Prime on me and only me, and, you know, let's ban every other streamer, because, you know, competition is tough. This is the easiest way. At least in my opinion, this is the easiest way. The right way, how I imagine this, it would be so much better place if people would help for each other. And once again, I remember you helped for me when I was new in this, and I appreciate that, and you are doing a lot of good things, and there is shit ton of other people which is actually helping for the new guys in this area, which is very, very nice, and that's just showing World of Tanks community is way more mature, right? Good, very good.
I think that the only way for other people to get into this gap is just more people would have to be involved in Twitch as viewers. Like, I think that the numbers are still, even though the game gets older and older, I think that the viewership numbers still are getting up. Like in general, I mean, in total, more people are watching
Raw for
than
dog,
they
thank
did
you.
before. So, if this trend continues, I think that there's gonna be enough people to, you know, start watching other channels as well. And I think that could work, but it really needs much more viewers.
But in the same time, you are right about that. I noticed that too, World of Tanks is actually growing as a game, right, itself, and there is shit ton of good things which is happening. Obviously, it's not ideal. Let's get real. There is so many flaws. It's crazy. We could discuss about this for fucking days, but let's not do that. But in the same time, I think the game is going into the better direction with the simple matchmaking change, right? Let's get real. Now everyone is having better experience. Remember back in the day when everything was looking like a shithole, when the game was like on the bottom level, at least in my opinion. Now it's getting better. It's still not ideal, but hey, we are getting there, slowly but surely, hopefully.
Slowly but surely, that could be a motto of Wargaming.
Baby steps, buddy. Baby steps. It is amazing this game is this popular this far down the line. Absolutely, absolutely. It is, but in the same time there is so many people which is trying to save the game and which is working their ass off. Believe me, it's crazy. So yeah. Anyways, it's fine. This is going to be the last game, buddy. Holy fucking shit, once again, those discussions, they ruined my brain. If I won't mark the tank today, I will, whenever you are going to be in bed, right, and whenever you are going to feel your ears heating a bit, you can be sure some kind of Russian guy is talking shit about you, just saying.
Wait, why do you have to mark it like today?
Because
You
this
don't,
is
right?
my goal. I want to do
right.
that, and marathon will start. I will probably go marathon for 2 servers once again. I'm doing 2 marathons usually. I did that 5 times maybe already. So yeah.
You're fucking crazy, man. Like, I'm gonna be doing it only on Russian server. I feel like I'm gonna do like 7 or 8 phases, and then I'm just gonna give up and just gonna buy the tank. that's how it probably will go for me.
And I did this this thing like for 5 times in a row. I mean, I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying talking with people, and I'm having a blast. That's why I'm doing this, and I love it. And people is enjoying it too. That's very, very good. I hit the Sheridan in a bloody pixel. I hit him, but I did not penetrate him. Now I'm sad. Slowly, surely getting out from the beta. Waiting games is 10 years old. What's up, Mr. Crow? Damn it, I clicked the button not on purpose, but it's okay. Blind shot into the grill. Ooh.
Okay.
You know what? That's what I needed. I needed those tasty one-shots. That's what I needed to wake up, probably. What grill? F in the chat for grill, fellas. F in the chat for grill.
Oh, one more thing that I remembered I wanted to say about when we were talking about the premium tanks and the the bad chat or whatever that is, that I really like the fact that Wargaming can still somehow, with all, like, I don't know how many tanks are in the game, like 600 or whatever, and there's out of that it's like 100 tier 8 premiums or something. That I really like how Wargaming can still make the tanks that they are, you know, like unique, like they are not the same, just copycats. Most of the new premium tanks, they have some sort of like a new feature, and like this tank, for example, like is the first really tier 8 premium that has like 2 shots auto order, burst damage, you can run away, mobility. It's like a medium EBR, for example, but it's unique, which is really like likable for me. I really like it.
Yes, he likes it too. Jokes aside, obviously. I mean, once again, it's just showing there is shit ton of the smart guys which is working there and which is doing their job, or doing their job as best as they can, right? Which is good. And you know what is the best thing about the World of Tanks? At least for me, the best thing about World of Tanks is variety of the game. Because if there would be 2 lines, Russian, American, French, or whatever, I would not play the game probably anymore. What they did with this Mark of Excellence thing, that was such a 200 IQ strategy. That was crazy. Because if not Mark of Excellence, probably I would not be in the game anymore, because I would simply not have any challenge for myself. And that would be the thing. It's beautiful. 60 TP, buddy, I have a good news. You have a nice camo, buddy. Jump, 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 jump,
Didn't you
jump.
feel bad? Didn't you feel bad shooting the guys with your camo with their tanks?
Absolutely yes. Every single time I'm crying in the corner, and I am.
I can imagine. I can imagine.
Every single time.
I mean, Marks of Excellence really saved this game for a lot of good players, because if it wouldn't be for Marks of Excellence, there's just like no point of just randomly play battles, you know, and just go and play a tank, and just for no purpose. At least for me, if you are streaming it and you are playing the game every day, I just wouldn't feel any fun in that at all. After, like, you know, it was just, I used to, before they introduced it, I used to play it just for fun, but I didn't really have that many tanks granted, so.
I know, buddy. I know, believe me. Same goes for me. At first, when Mark of Excellence, by the way, funny fact, you know how everything started with Mark of Excellence? I was back in the day, I wanted to get into the clan fame, right? And I was told to get some more Mark of Excellence because I did not had enough. And that somehow boosted me to start thinking about this and so on. And I found the passion in the game. Let's say like that. That's what saved me, as wrong as it sounds. Holy shit, man. Marty? You're awesome. I love you with all my heart. We almost completed everything right there. It was bloodful. It was amazing. And I had shit ton of fun playing with you. And now I'm going to refresh my brain by going for Mark of Excellence, obviously with that tank. Thank you so much for your time, and once again, thank you so much for this deep discussion. Holy fucking shit, you know. I was expecting for a romantic date. I even put my strings on, you know. I was thinking it's going to be amazing in the other way, you know. But those deep discussions was very, very, very good, and thank you so much for that. You know, you never know what the day is going to bring for you. Holy shit, man.
No problem, you're welcome. Thanks for it as well.
Thank you so much for everything, mate. Peace.
Peace, yeah.
Bye bye.